Mm-hmm. Yeah, really interesting. But what's up, everybody? It's your man EC1. Got my guy Philly halftime. Ah, man, the Darius Slice situation. I'm hoping that dude. He got to figure out something, man. Like you got to figure out something because you got 2 more days until Chauncey walks. The Browns are interested in him. We already saw the report. I sent it to you. The Browns are interested in him. Um, there's a lot of teams that are going to be in play. I mean, you got to find a way to restructure Slayer. He got to go, bro. It's no more. It's like, dude, I'm starting to think Matt Patricia really told him to grow up, and he twisted his words because this guy is living off the fact that he has a podcast, and it's great and fine. But it's like, dude, just restructure your deal, man. Just help us all. Help Eagle fans out who want you to stay, Slay. We want you to stay, but you're making a ton of money. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It's a business. He wants money, but he can't do it here. We are right now in a situation where we got to pay our quarterback. We got to pay our safety. We got to pay Devontae down the road. And we're not going to have enough money if we get guys like Slay who can't reduce his deal, restructure his deal because he wants to get paid the highest safety highest cornerback money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go somewhere, bro. If you're not going to restructure, please don't waste your time. I wish nothing but the best for Slay. I don't hate the guy. For people who think that I hate him, I don't. But I think he's playing games with us. And when you look at the situation, Harry Roseman don't play games. He gets to the business, and it's going to be up to what Slay wants. It falls into Slay's corner, but I'm hoping that he restructures his deal tomorrow. I don't want him to go, but if it happens, it happens. Um, I think a team that could possibly, they just got a whole bunch of draft picks would be Chicago. They need a corner over there. You add him with a veteran corner over there in Chicago with a young quarterback. I'm just saying, you know.
We need
So
draft picks. We don't have that many draft picks.
no, exactly. So I can see Slay going to Chicago. A lot of people listen. I'm gonna tell you like this. I know a lot of people don't want Slay to go. I get it. He's a great person. He's such a great football player when he's right. But listen, this is a new defense with a new team. We're not keeping everybody every year. This is a team that always rebuilds and always find new pieces. And I feel like keeping Slay the way he is not going to work out. It's going to blow up in our Eagles' faces sooner or later because it's going to be the point where he's going to want out. And I don't want to be in a situation like that. I feel like it's an Antonio Brown situation right now. I'm not saying he's Antonio Brown. I'm saying I feel like it's going to go down into a war. And Eagles are not going to lose that battle because they got all the leverage in the world, and Slay pretty much has none. Slay has a choice: either restructure or get the hell out of here. It's simple as that. I don't mean to be rude, but that's just the bottom truth. So, I could see a team like the Vikings. They need corner. They just released the corner, and you can help a guy like Booth Jr. over there that they just drafted from Clemson. They're going to look for
I
cornerback.
wanted him so bad, dude.
I wanted him so bad, but
I wanted Booth so bad. I was like the whole last year. I was like, oh my god, we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him, and they moved up.
yeah, yeah. But it's like when you look at Slay's market, man. I think there's some team that's going to go after him. And that is going to be effective because we need picks as much as we need a guy like Slay. I think Slay's a great veteran leader, but at the same time, I'm not paying him top money. And there's a lot of people on Twitter talking about, well, how dare you say that Slay needs to take a pay cut? Would you take a pay cut? Well, let me ask you a question. I'm not a player. I'm an Eagles fan. At the end of the day, it's not about the team. It's not about the player. It's about the logo and the jersey on the back. It's not about the front. It's not about the back of the name. It's about the team. This is not the Philadelphia Slay. This is the Philadelphia Eagles and what the Eagles need to do to get back to a goal, and that is winning the Super Bowl. And how do
That's
you
why.
do
That's,
that? You
but
go out and you get
That's why
younger.
you got to trade them. You got to trade them, but you got to
Mhm.
get draft picks because you got to get younger.
Yeah, dude, he's making a lot of money.
We
Um,
don't have a three. We don't have a four this year.
no, we don't. Um,
So
and when
do
you
you
look at
trade
Slay's
Slay?
contract, bro, it's ridiculous.
Do
You
you
got to
trade?
pay guys like C.J. Gardner Johnson, man. Um,
Here you are. Slay's making 24 million.
yeah,
If you get rid of him, you save 24 million under the cap. means you can go get CJ Gardner for 17 and you still have extra money
Yeah, and
left
you got to
over.
understand this is not just for the CJ Gone Johnson, but you got to pay guys down the road. It's not about this year too. You got are you leaving Devontae Smith walk when he wants to do? Because if you don't think he's not going to want a bag, crazy, you're crazy as hell. He's going to want top receiver money. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to pay him. Landon Dixon, you got him down the road. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You still got to pay guys. You know, in this league. You know, you still haven't paid Jalen Hurts. So you got a lot of players to pay, and you got to pay your draft picks too. What do you think? Draft picks are automatically going to walk on your team without a contract? Don't work like that.
That's another thing. They want Jalen Hurts to take a pay cut. He has never got the bag full of money.
You're not
And
taking a
everybody
pay cut. Slay
he's going
needs
to
to
get
take a pay
48
cut.
to $50 million. Jalen Hurts is going to get. He's not taking a pay cut. Hey, his
No,
next contract, he might take a pay cut, but he ain't taking a pay cut.
no, he's not, and I don't see Jalen Hurts doing that. I think he'll take a easy on them, but I don't think it's going to be where he's going to take a pay. He's not doing that. Jalen Hurts is a 24-year-old kid who's balled out. He deserves his money. The fact that where he came from, the fact that what he has done in the league, the fact that everybody's doubted him, you know. And when you look at quarterbacks in this league, you're going to have guys like Justin Herbert who's going to get his deal. You're going to have guys like Joe
Daniel
Burrow
Jones,
who's going to get his deal.
Daniel Jones just signed for $41 million.
And then that's a joke, bro, because that dude is so horrible, man. I don't get how he gets that type of money. You know, I get it. Okay, you want to pay Daniel Jones, but that type of money, I think he just made a bag off them. If you want to be real, I don't think he's.
If I was a Giants fan, I'd be mad about that.
Absolutely, because now you got a franchise tag Saquon Barkley. Let's see how that works out. It don't usually work out well.
And they already franchise tagged him. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
Who remembers Le'Veon Bell getting franchise tag? How did that work out?
not good at all.
You know what I'm saying? But when you look at this, when you look at these articles, man, obviously there's rumors going around that Darius Slay. What is a possibility? What is a good trade for him? Right? We're talking about Tampa Bay, you know, a good place. But you know, Darius Slay is originally from. Supposedly lives in Houston. You know, he lives in Houston. He bought a house in Houston, supposedly, right? That's what he says on Twitter. So I call up Houston Texans and I ask, okay, you know, Darius Slay, you know, he's from Houston, right? He lives in Houston. Why not just play in Houston? You know, you'll be right near your home. That way you don't have to travel back and forth. You know, I hope Darius Slay, like I said, I hope he restructures his deal. I don't want to get rid of him. You know, I think he's a good corner.
I think he goes back home to Detroit.
You think he goes back to Detroit?
I think he's going back to Detroit.
Does Detroit want him though? Does Detroit want Darius Slay back, or are they going to go after a guy like Jalen Ramsey?
I think this. It's only my opinion. I think they need him.
But they can go and get Jalen Ramsey.
I think Darius Slay's better than Ramsey.
No.
But I think Jalen Ramsey is. He's a bust. He's not that good of a corner.
I think Jalen Ramsey had a down year, but I don't think he's a bust.
I think he had the one good year in Jacksonville.
He had a couple good years. He had 2 good years in Jacksonville. One in his rookie year.
Yeah, I mean in Jacksonville, he wasn't that really good with the Rams.
He did with the Rams. I mean, listen, man.
I mean, yeah, he won a Super Bowl with the Rams, I guess you could say, but
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm desperate for a cornerback, man. You know, I never thought we would do this, but I know you don't like this, but I would call up the Rams and ask, what would it take to get Jalen Ramsey and fill up for Slay?
So you all right.
Because
you rather pay Jalen Ramsey the 17
he's a little bit younger though. He's 28.
Wait a minute. You want to pay Jalen Ramsey the $17 million, but not give it to CJ Gardner?
But that's the issue. If we didn't have CJ Gardner Johnson, I would do that. But when we do have CJ Gardner Johnson,
if you get rid of Slay, you can go get CJ.
It's true.
So, like, hey, you can't go get Jalen Ramsey right now if you got Slay. It's not going to happen. You can't afford it.
No.
Unless Darius Slay makes a pay cut of what? $15 million?
he wants to be the
Wants
highest
a
paid
raise,
quarterback on the market.
him to take a pay cut now.
He needs to take a pay cut. He's 32 years old. I'm gonna be real with it. And listen, like I like Darius Slay, but at the end of the day, when you are sitting there and you asking for more money, when let's be real, Hassan Reddick should be asking for more money than you. I thought, the fact that you say you're a team player, right? You're saying you're a team leader. Well, a team leader and team captain, they show up by example. When you need a big play in the Super Bowl, you show up then. The fact that, they say didn't do that, I'm not paying them top money. And when you got guys like C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who's 25 years old, a young star safety that you don't let walk. And the fact that you lose him because a 32-year-old corner who let's be real, is Darius Slay a solid corner? Yes, he is in the league. He is still a good corner in his league. But we need to get younger at this position. We cannot rely on veteran Band-Aid cornerbacks to be our guys for the next few to 5 years, like a James Bradbury. I like James Bradbury, but he's also getting older, and I'm not paying him. So going in this draft, it's very important. I can go in free agency if I trade Darius Slay and get a Greedy Williams and make him my number 2, and then go in the draft and get a Christian Gonzalez or a Joey Porter Jr., and then just bring some veteran defensive ends back on cheap deals, and maybe go out and get a guy like a King Henry. Don't put surprise Howie Roseman for doing that. Howie Roseman's good with trades.
We'll say this:
No?
Howie Roseman is good at trades and free agency.
He's also good with the cap too.
Yes, he's good with the cap. So, all the Eagle fans are freaking about the cap. Find out what Howie Roseman has up his sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
Because actually, and this is what we all do as fans. That's what we do. We start freaking out about the cap, and we should just let Howie pick who he has to pick.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, Howie Roseman has proved me wrong in the draft. Now, handle the situation, Howie. Handle the problem with Slay. If you have to trade him, trade him. If he wants more money and you can afford him, then pay him his money because he deserves. He's still a good corner.
Now, Slay didn't ask for a trade. Supposedly, Howie Roseman said, "Let's look at your market and see what we can." So
he didn't ask for a trade. He said he wanted more money, and they said, go find out if somebody will pay you more money than we're paying you.
Yeah.
And then, so they let him talk. It's just like Lamar Jackson. You don't like what we offered you? Go find somebody else, and tell them I want draft picks back.
It's just crazy, man, because I really think Darius Slay means so much to the Eagles defense, and at 32 years old, he's just he got to take a pay cut, man. Because you are hurting this defense by doing what you're doing, by getting more money. You're not giving a chance for a guy like C.J. Gardner-Johnson who needs to be paid, who, let's be real, helped you from those interceptions. When you look at his coverage skills, he brings a lot for guys like Darius Slay to make plays. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that you want to win it, he says, I want to win another Super Bowl. Well, you're not going to win one in the Falcons uniform, so I don't know where you're going to win a Super Bowl then. If you go back to Detroit, you're not winning one there. So it's like, if you want to win a championship, then take a pay cut. You're 32 years old. You made enough money in your lifetime. It's not like if you take a pay cut, your whole family's going to go broke. You're going to end up being homeless. It's not that. You make so much money right now. You can survive by taking a pay cut and helping this team. But I get it. You want your money. I get it. But there is some team that's going to take that and is going to say, okay, we can offer that. And that's fine. If you want to get more money and you're not about and you want to get more money, then I'm okay with that. I don't mind. I don't care if a player wants more money. But we are in a situation where we can't do that for you.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Darius Slay
we can't afford to give you that money.
Go ahead.
We have too much money out there to pay you that money.
Yeah.
I
The
mean,
dude's
if
about
we
to
could
be
afford
32.
everybody, you know, nobody knows what's happening with Kelsey right now. Nobody's knowing what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we need help at linebacker.
Yeah.
We're losing linebacker help. We're losing. We don't have no corners right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're losing possibly 2 corners this year.
Yeah,
And the Pro Bowls. You know,
and they're
and I
all
get
Pro
it.
Bowlers, and you know you're losing your safety. That he has the most interceptions all year long.
And
You
shout out
shouldn't
to
be
my
losing.
guy. I don't mean to cut you off, but shout out to my guy Desi Eagle 90. He told me today, he's like, I don't know if you can find a better guy than Darius Slay right now. He's not a shutdown. Nobody else is a shutdown corner. You're not going to find a shutdown corner in this draft. But you
Not
can
gonna.
get a guy that could be a potentially shutdown corner down the road. You know what I'm saying? No one knew who Sauce Gardner was until he hit the field. Nobody knew who he was. Everybody knew he was a
Problem
good
is with
college
that,
prospect. Everybody knew he was a first-round pick. But no one knew how good he was in the NFL until he hit the NFL. You got to get a guy in the draft by trusting your experts or as we call scouts, the analysts department, the guys who evaluate talent in this draft. That's why this draft is so important for Howard Roseman to hit. Because if you don't ace this, you are potentially losing your whole team with this defense. Because this defense, I'm going to be real for everybody. This defense will never become what they were last year. It's going to
oh
take them a
no,
while to become that. You know what I'm saying? So, there's going to be growing pains with these secondary. And I'm okay with that. I'd rather young rookie learn by going through growing pains. And in the next year, they're already ready to go in the NFL. They'd rather go out and get another corner on the market. You know what I'm saying? A guy that's already a young rookie that we don't have to worry about paying for a long time. That is why it's so important in this draft to get a corner. And yes, I get Darius Slay's 32 years old, and he's a very good corner. I'm not saying he isn't. But the money he's making right now are not helping us get guys like CJ back, who's a great safety to have on his team, who you traded for from the Saints because he brings so much coverage skills to this team. He can play slot, he can play safety. I don't know anybody in this draft other than Brian Branch who does that. And I don't know if Brian Branch is going to be just as good as CJ Gardner-Johnson. These guys got to prove it in the NFL before I even put them on the same level as CJ. CJ's been proving it. So you got to find a way to sign him back. And I think you still got to go and draft another safety because you're losing Marcus Epps. Are you going to trust Blankenship, a one-year guy who's an undrafted guy? He's a great story, but I need another safety. So if you do sign CJ, you still got to go out and draft for safety. You still got to draft. There's a lot of pieces we need to fill in. And we can't do that when we got a guy like Slay who's holding us hostage with his contract situation. And that's what I'm saying. Like, he wants to be in Philadelphia. He wants to retire as an Eagle. Well, then do that. But you got to restructure your deal, my man. By you sitting there saying, I'm not going to restructure, only makes it more harder for us to keep you. Because as a captain, as a leader, as a guy who says you're a team leader, sometimes you make the sacrifices to help your teammates out, the guys who need a bag. If you want to see a Lombardi Trophy, let's be real. Who else is going to compete for a Lombardi Trophy other than maybe the Chiefs? Are we shipping you to Kansas City? Because unless I get a lot back for that, I'm not shipping them to Kansas City. All right, I don't think Kansas City needs a corner right now. Okay, now would they use Darius? Absolutely, they would love a Darius Slay, but they don't need corner right now. They drafted their corners the past year. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, where are you going to go to win a championship? You know what I'm saying? So the only place I see Darius Slay winning the championship and being successful and being actually in a good organization is Philadelphia. Restructure your deal and so we can bring guys back to help you out. We're also helping you out too by bringing guys like CJ back. So again, man, it's like, I get it. He wants more money, but again,
it's not gonna be. You can't get a shutdown corner no more.
No.
And this is why there's no more shutdown corners, because the defensive coordinators that are doing defenses now took that away because they had their corners playing so far off, 10, 15 yards. You're not a shutdown corner if you play 10, 15 yards off.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be up in front with that wide receiver
Mm-hmm.
to be a shutdown corner, because that's how you play, to be a shutdown corner. You're not a shutdown corner because the defensive coordinators take that away from you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm totally ticked off at the defensive coordinator we got. You just gave us trash. I mean, we got
Your
trash
thoughts
for a
on that
defensive
one? That's
coordinator.
interesting. I want to hear your thoughts.
On him,
Mm-hmm.
he's just garbage. If you all have problems with Jonathan Gannon, buckle up for the ride because you're really going to lose your mind when you watch this guy. He's horrible. He's just he's horrible. Yeah, he is. Dude, I'm telling you, he's going to do the same thing Jonathan Gannon does. He's horrible. This is a bad. I'm hoping I'm wrong, and I want to be wrong. I don't want to see this. He's going to be bad, and I think that's why Slay's also asking, for more money. Like, dude, I got to deal with another guy like this, like Jonathan Gannon. Like, he's going to take a Fletcher Cox and say, hey, go cover a running back. And everybody's like on thing. They're saying, oh, because he don't blitz a lot. It ain't about the blitzing. You take a defensive end that's 300 and some odd pounds covering a running back, that's a goddamn problem.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
No.
Oh, we were going to reinvent the wheel. We know football. No, you don't. Take the you listen. You can't take the. I guess I'm still old school, but you took away the shutdown corners. Now you want a defensive end that weighs 300 and what? What's Fletcher Cox? 360? 330? Something in that area? He's 300 and some odd pounds.
He's a free agent. Hopefully you don't see Jordan Davis on a running back.
You're going to get Jordan Davis on a running back. This is what you're going to get. You're going to get Jordan Davis on a running back.
I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that we at least have Nakobe Dean on him. It might be a little bit better.
No, Nakobe Dean is going to, I don't know, cover a tight end. But the running back is going to be Jordan Davis. He's not blitzing. He's just going to be covering a running back on a pass. And it don't make sense. But everybody's like, oh, it's because you don't like the blitzing. No. I'm tired of all the radio stations and ESPN saying it's because of blitzing. No, the stupid play calling. Where Slay and the other guy, the guy that's up on top, are having a discommunication because of the defensive coordinator sucks.
Yeah. I mean, listen.
He's going to be bad.
I'm hoping you're wrong, man. I'm hoping you're wrong. I hope we don't.
I'm hoping I'm wrong. But I'm telling you now, hands down, we are in a rude awakening, and we're going to have a real bad defense. And all they're going to do is put all their weight in gold on our offense to keep us in games.
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping you're wrong, man, because I don't want to be in a situation where you have another Jonathan Gannon. Like, if we learn something in this organization, is I'm hoping that we got better with a. I mean, I don't mind the system. You can have a bend and break system, but you need to adjust when your players are in a bad situation. And that's what Jonathan Gannon didn't do. He never adjusted.
Look at Seattle. Watch the Seattle games. He did not adjust. He said, hey, I'm going to leave it on my offense to get me out of this hole. Just like Jonathan Gannon did.
I'm hoping not.
You can't have a defense that try to help you win games. Mm-hmm. You got to count everything on your offense.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a bad one, and I'm hoping not. But
I'm hoping you're wrong, man.
I'm hoping I'm wrong. But man,
well, Dan Sileo likes him. So I mean, if Dan Sileo likes him, he hated John.
Oh God, Dan Sileo don't even like Jalen Hurts. He said Jalen Hurts is overrated. Dan Sileo said Jalen Hurts shouldn't be making the money he's making. It's crazy. I don't listen to Dan Sileo.
Someone in the comments told me that Carson Wentz would have won the Super Bowl if he was the quarterback this year. So, I mean, you're going to have a lot of guys who – listen, at the same time, man, I'm hoping that this guy adjusts. Like, okay, you want to play that zone defense? All right, I get it, But you got to put the right players in the right position to win. And then that was my problem with Jonathan Gannon. It wasn't the fact that I don't care if you blitz all the time, but when your players are not getting home and they're not getting pressure, you got to send some heat sometimes. You got to send some pressure sometimes from the safety. And Jonathan Gannon, one thing he didn't do, he didn't blitz when he needed to do. He was expected to turn quarterback.
This defense coordinator doesn't do it either.
I'm hoping you're wrong.
I am not going to be wrong on this. I can just listen.
We're gonna find out, though. We're gonna find out.
We just dug ourselves into this hole, and now we got to try to get out of it. And I know, I get it. All these reporters are going to report and say how good this team's going to be, this defense is going to be. They think it's going to be good, and they don't even know who's going to be here. How are you telling me this defense is going to be good? You don't even know who's going to be here. You don't know Slay's coming. You don't know who's coming back. You're just saying, oh, the Eagles' defense is going to be good. How?
Well, we did bring someone back, man. A familiar face, man. We did bring this dude back. Brandon Graham, welcome back to Philadelphia on a 1-year deal, man. How do you feel about that one? Brandon Graham, a legend in Philadelphia, won a Super Bowl with the Philadelphia Eagles 2017. To me, should have been MVP. I know a lot of people like Nick Foles, and he thought he should be one MVP. But the fact he stripped Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, I thought he should be an MVP. But Brandon Graham, a home legend, coming back to Philadelphia, retires an Eagle. How do you feel about that?
Love it. But, hey, Slay, wake up. Look at Brandon Graham over here. Took only a $6 million deal for 1 year. Took a pay cut to stay with the Eagles.
Yeah, but Brandon Graham was drafted by the Eagles. Slay wasn't.
Yeah, but I'm saying
homegrown.
I'm still saying he still took a pay cut. I didn't say
I get it.
I didn't say that Slay has to take a $6 million deal for 1 year. I didn't say that. You said you want to stay. Here's a man that took a pay cut to stay.
Mm-hmm.
You know he could be offered a lot more money somewhere else.
Well, you know why he stayed too, right? Because he wants to play with Jalen Hurts, his franchise quarterback, a guy that he really thinks that is going to win him a championship. And when you look at that Super Bowl, man, by the way, Nick Sirianni again goes after Jonathan again. The fact he says, hey, defense, give me one more stop. Give me one more stop. We're winning this for you. And that's why I'm hoping, like, maybe Sean Diaz is nothing like Jonathan Gannon. I'm hoping they learned, But listen, hey, we're going to find out. But, like, again, you bring Brandon Graham on a new defense coordinator. So, Brandon Graham knows this Eagles team. And I feel like, I could never see him in another jersey. The fact that I see him in black and orange or something crazy, I could never see Brandon Graham in a different. That would just make me sick. So
you couldn't see Brian Dawkins in a Denver Broncos jersey.
No, I could not.
You know what I mean? You couldn't deal with it, but you did see him, and it was crazy.
Well, I'm going to see another guy that's going to be in another jersey is Fletcher Cox. I guess we'll find out because I
think Fletcher Cox retires.
You think
so?
He's
done. Yeah,
I think he goes to Cleveland. I think he plays 1 year in Cleveland.
No, he's not going to Cleveland. He's going to retire.
I think he does.
I think he's going to retire. You think he's going to Cleveland? All right, I think he retires.
All right, we'll see.
And again, somebody might come up with some crazy money. He says, "Yo, I got to play."
Yeah, he might pull Sam Bradford.
He might have to pull. Yeah, you never know. It's crazy how things go. You mean, we're just fans. We just can't say, "Hey, this is what's going to happen."
And listen. For everybody in the comments, man, we really do want Slay back. We're not saying trade Slay. He's a crybaby. He's a sissy. He's this and that. No, we want Slay back. But he's making so much money right now, and you cannot sign players like CJ back, who's very important. And we saw what CJ was when we didn't have him. We looked like a disaster. We looked like we did not belong on the same field as most teams without him. So this is why it's so important for Slay to understand if you want to be back on a team like that, you got to take a pay cut. Because I'm telling you right now, I think all these restructured with Jake Elliott taking a pay cut, Lane Johnson hopefully taking a pay cut because he's next. You know, he's going to be taking
He
a pay
didn't take a
cut too.
pay cut yet, but he's going to have to because I think he's $64 million.
Yeah, he better take a pay cut. He's out the door too. A newsflash for you: the Eagles are going to get younger regardless, whether people like it or not. It's going to happen. This defense is going to redo everything that they did before with signing old players. Brandon Graham was a different cause. He wanted to play. It wasn't to the point where we gave him money. He didn't want the money. He wanted to play with Jalen Hurts. And that speaks volume as a quarterback who's a leader on this team, who's a guy that can bring guys back, who take less money to come back to Philadelphia, you know? And I'm just asking, like, if Darius Slay wants to be in Philadelphia, and you saw the fact that you were so close of holding a Lombardi trophy, why not take a pay cut and come back to Philadelphia and try to run it back? You got a chance right here this year. Because honestly, is the Cowboys going to get better this year with Dak Prescott? No. They can go out and get listen, I'm not scared if they go get DeAndre Hopkins, Stephon Diggs. I don't care who they get. Because we can match that firepower too. So, you know, all these Cowboy fans thinking we're scared of DeAndre Hopkins, go get a 31-year-old. Diggs is almost 32. We got two 25-year-olds. One is 24, the other one is 23, and the other one is 25. And they're going to be here for a long time. And when you look at this division, the Eagles are clearly the best team right now. So they have a chance to run it back because who's the 49ers quarterback? Who's the Packers quarterback? Is it Jordan Love? Are they drafting one this year?
Aaron Rodgers is staying.
No, I think he goes to the Jets.
No, he's going to Green Bay. He's staying in Green Bay.
I think he goes to the Jets, man.
No way. There's no way.
Supposedly got a deal done with Aaron Rodgers in the Jets. So
no. He talked, and they asked him how long he was thinking about playing in the NFL. That was about it. He's not going to the Jets.
No,
think about this. Is he really going to follow in Brett Favre's footsteps?
Yes.
That's stupid. That's just stupid.
You asked me.
That's just stupid, though. I mean, like, what? Then he's going to go to the Vikings, and then he's going to go here. Like, come on, like, this man. He don't want to be in Brett Favre's. He don't want to be in Brett Favre's shadow. People got him going to the Jets and being in Brett Favre's shadow.
Because they got to get offense over there. They got receivers that he can throw to.
Yes,
they
but guess what? You're still in Brett Favre's
Why wouldn't you want to go to Jets? Jets are a hot place right now for a quarterback right now.
Because you don't want to be in Brett Favre's shadow. Nobody's saying this except me. Nobody has even thought about this.
So you think he just sits there in Green Bay and just wastes his whole career because they don't want to be in Brett Favre's shadow?
In his career, it's $60 million. He ain't wasted nothing.
They wasted him over there in Green Bay. Look how much weapons they don't give Aaron Rodgers.
And it ain't like Green Bay hasn't a choice.
Green Bay can trade him. I'm sure there's a contract clause where they can find a way to get rid of him.
He has a no trade clause.
You got to
he has to sign and say, I release my no trade clause.
I think he released it for the Jets. I think he goes to New York.
There's no possible way. It's no possible way. It'll never happen. And nobody's saying this. You can go to ESPN, you can go to NFL Network. Here it is. He is not going to follow in Brett Favre's footsteps. He was mad that when Brett Favre left Green Bay, how nobody even liked Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers had to try to win, and everybody didn't like him because of Brett Favre. You guys want him to follow in Brett Favre's footsteps.
Maybe you don't like Jordan Love.
There's no way. Jordan Love stinks.
Exactly.
You got a better chance of trading Jordan Love to the goddamn Eagles than him to
according
be an NFL.
To Fox News, Aaron Rodgers trade details between the Packers and Jets essentially done report. Aaron Rodgers to the Jets rumors are much more than just hearsay at this point. The Green Bay Packers and Jets have worked out what needs to be worked out regarding to a trade in details, which are essentially done according to a report.
No
The
way.
NFL Network, however, says that the framework is still exactly to be determined, but the notes like SNY that if Rodgers does indeed want to go to the Jets, the organization will make it work. Jets owner Woody Johnson, general manager Joe Douglas, head coach Robert Saleh, offensive coordinator Nathan Hackett,
He's
who once
retarded,
held
Dad.
the same
He's
role with Green Bay.
stupid. He's stupid.
You
He's
asked
following in Brett Favre's footsteps. I don't care what those reporters say. There's no way. This man can't be that stupid.
the Jets poorly have a deal done, and
I
Sauce
will
Gardner
say-
said he will sacrifice a
I
Packers
will tell
shoes
you
and
this
to
now.
lower Aaron Rodgers.
I will tell you this now: the Jets will never go nowhere because in that man's head, Brett Favre is in that man's head. He lives in that man's head. He lives in Aaron. If Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets, Brett Favre has literally abused Aaron Rodgers, mentally abused him, and he has to follow in his footsteps. He
Maybe
just
he
got
wants to see
mentally
what the Jets-
he got mentally abused by Brett Favre, and he has to follow in his footsteps.
You know, it'd be crazy. Jalen Hurts plays Aaron Rodgers in the Super Bowl versus the Jets and the Eagles.
That would be crazy.
Las Vegas. and in this
Yeah.
time, Jalen Hurts wins the Super Bowl despite having bad defense.
And this is another thing. So why would I trade for Aaron Rodgers when I can go get Lamar Jackson?
But here's the thing. Here's what I got to tell you, right? Can Lamar Jackson win though? We've seen Lamar Jackson lose in big games. Aaron Rodgers, you know, if he gets to a big game, he can win it.
You ain't seen Lamar Jackson with weapons.
Lamar Jackson had weapons. No one wants to play with him.
He never had a number one wide receiver.
He don't deserve it. He can't throw.
How many times
have you seen Lamar Jackson throw in bad situations?
You go to the Jets. You got a number one wide receiver. You got number one wide receivers, and you're younger.
He would just unthrow him then.
So you're ready to tell me this is gonna be the biggest blockbusters trade. Jets are gonna give up 3 first-round draft picks, players, and all you had to do is go get Lamar Jackson and give up 2 first-round draft picks, and the same amount of money. It don't make sense. That's not good business.
Here's the thing, right? The Jets want a proven quarterback. Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers. That's what they're going to go for. They're going to go for the Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl. So if we get that quarterback with a young talent receiver, think about it. Wilson, and you got the other dude over there that they drafted. What's his name? The dude that where AJ Brown played. The guy that they drafted. You know what I'm talking about. Not Mims, the other dude. You put him with Aaron Rodgers.
Huh? Sauce Gardner?
No, he's the cornerback. What's the other guy's name? The receiver for the Jets. The guy that they have with Garrett Wilson. The guy that wanted to be traded in the offseason.
Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about.
The guy that A.J. Brown wanted to recruit back to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You add him with that weapons, man. I'm just saying, like, with that defense and with Aaron Rodgers as quarterback for the Jets, I'm just saying they can make a threat. Because who's threatening them other than maybe the Bills?
I can't. I truly cannot see it happen because he cannot be in.
It's supposed to essentially done deal, though.
I don't care what that reporter says. That reporter lies.
You think they're pulling Adam Schefter?
Yeah, they just pull. They just listen. Think about this. You're gonna go to the Jets. And they're gonna actually have to say that Brett Favre owns you so bad. Do you have to follow in his footsteps?
The Jets just cleared another $13.1 million in cap space.
Then guess what? Aaron Rodgers is done. He lives in Brett Favre's shadow.
I think Brett Favre abuses him mentally.
He mentally abused him. He mentally abused him when he was in Green Bay. He has to follow Brett Favre in the shadow. He's Brett Favre's little puppet. That's crazy. Nobody's saying it. It's just me. I'm just saying that's living in somebody's shadow.
If Aaron Rodgers don't want that talent in the Jets, is he the most? Can we say that Aaron Rodgers might just be a one-hit wonder quarterback? If he don't win with the
He's
Jets,
a one. He's a one hit quarterback. But it's because of the friggin' coach in Green Bay is too damn stupid.
well, he is a good coach in the Jets, but Salah,
And like you don't want to put if you're not going to put weapons around Aaron Rodgers.
they got weapons over there though. They got Garrett Wilson over there. Zach Wilson was just trash over there. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you put Aaron Rodgers with Garrett Wilson, and who's the other guy? I'm trying to look. I have to look up the Jets receivers now, man. Come on, bro. The dude that AJ Brown wanted to recruit.
Yeah, but you can really see it happening. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Elijah Moore. There we go. Elijah
He's
Moore.
he's really gonna be in Brett Favre's shadow.
Yeah.
He's gonna go downhill. He just went downhill.
Well, you know, there's the saying that all Jets quarterbacks go to retire, pretty much die there.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna play 2 years for the Jets, not do nothing. So they're gonna trade me to the Vikings.
I think they turn him back to the Commanders.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I can't see it happen. I can't see
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers. I can't really see Aaron Rodgers going. You know what? I'm going with the Jets. I really
Because of the
thought about
weapons.
it. Huh?
Because of the weapons. He hasn't had that wide receiver
It
group
is
like that.
in Brett Favre so far in that dude's head. Brett Favre must have abused him when he was in Green Bay.
Hey,
He must
Jet fans want to
have.
get
He must have
excited.
did.
There's a story
He
right
must
there.
have did something to Aaron Rodgers that he has to follow in that man's footsteps. I don't care what anybody says. You don't follow nobody in their footsteps.
Well, let's say Brett Favre. I'm sorry, Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets. What does that mean for the Bears? Do they win in the division automatically? Because they just got DJ Moore over there now.
No,
I think they just got Justin Fields a weapon. So now they're seeing what they saw, what Eagles said about Jalen Hurts.
the
Nothing
problem
you
is with
can't
the
say.
Bears is, you know what the Bears don't have? An offensive line.
Yeah, I think they draft one this year. I think they're going to draft one.
No, I think
I think they're going offensive line in the first round.
one of our guards is going there.
Isaac Samalo.
Yeah, Samalo.
But I still think they take Paris Jr. What's his name? Paris Jr. from Ohio State. I think they take him. I think they go offensive line in the
But
draft.
they have to. They got to build that offensive line.
They do.
But
But you got to admit,
their
the
quarterback
Panthers
is
are a
just.
dumb organization for what they gave up. Whew.
Hold on, they gave up my wide receiver. That I every year I do fantasy football and I have to go get him. They got my goddamn wide receiver that I like.
Oh, he
I
wanted
liked
a
him ever
quarterback.
since
You
he-
got one over there now.
Man, I like me DJ Moore. He's phenomenal. I
Mhm.
wanted the Eagles to go for him so many times. I'm like, just pull the damn trigger. We needed him.
Yeah,
But no,
but I'll take an AJ Brown over him.
I'm not taking AJ Brown over him. I'm not. It was DJ Moore though. I'm like, I like DJ Moore. I'm very high on DJ Moore. So who won that trade?
Oh, absolutely the Bears. Because let me tell you something. The Bears got all the momentum, all the picks. Now I'll say this: if the Panthers do get their quarterback, who are they throwing it to? Terrence Marshall.
Nobody. You got
no.
rid of everybody. No, nobody. You got rid of everybody.
I would have traded Terrence Marshall to the Bears before I would trade DJ Moore to the Bears. You traded your number one receiver, so a rookie quarterback is going to have no weapons.
The Bears went. I want everything. I'm going to drain you dry.
See, this is why it's so important to have Howie Roseman.
Now that's business, and I like it because they said I'm going to drain you dry for everything you have. And guess
Watch
what
it blow
they
up in their face like the Titans GM who traded AJ Brown. Watch him get fired.
Watch the Panthers pick like somebody nobody thinks they don't even go.
Watch
quarterback.
the Panthers draft a running back. Watch them take that running back that everybody wants the Eagles to take.
The Texans from the Texas.
The Texas running back.
From Texas, that guy. What's his name? They say he's the next Barry Sanders.
Yeah, watch him take that. Watch him take what's his name? Bijan Robinson. Watch him take Bijan Robinson with the first pick. Watch.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they're going to do something stupid.
They're
They
going to
are.
do something stupid.
Their general manager is a whack job. I mean, the fact that you trade DJ Moore and a couple picks,
Damn, kinda.
and you really didn't have to trade up because there would have been a quarterback that would have fell to you. So it's like you got to be a quarterback they're going after, man.
Like this is what don't make sense to me. The Panthers could have just gotten Lamar Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it would have been cheaper on them to make that draft pick. And guess what? You could have kept DJ Moore.
Mm-hmm.
You could have kept all this draft capital to build around Lamar Jackson. This is what I mean how stupid organizations are being about Lamar Jackson. You pay the man. Like the Colts, I think Lamar Jackson goes to the Colts.
I think it stays.
I think I
think
really
it
do.
stays with Baltimore.
I think Lamar Jackson goes to the Colts. The Colts are going to say, "I'm going to give up the 2 first-round draft picks."
I think he stays with Baltimore. I think they just franchise tag him.
Yeah, but they said if you go find a contract, then if they say, "All right, we'll give you this contract," they have a chance to go with that contract or say, "Yo, no, that's too much money."
Wait, what about Lamar to the Raiders? Think about it. He got a number one receiver over there,
He could.
Devontae Adams. If he can't win with that one, I don't know what you want me to say.
Now you got a point here. Lamar Jackson going to the Raiders. They got a running back. They got an offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
You got a tight end that's phenomenal, and you have pretty good wide receivers. You got the best wide receiver,
And you got a good defense over there.
and you got an okay defense. Slay might even go there.
Yo, you want Slay out of here.
I don't want Slay out of here. I want him to take a pay cut. But what his attitude was, he's not going to take a pay cut. And I understand it. I'm like I said to you, if I'm a businessman, I go to work. I own a company. You're going to tell me I got to take a pay cut? I don't think so. I'm good.
Yeah,
You got to pay me no matter what.
But if you got a chance to play for a good company, or you got a chance to work for a trash company like Friendlies, and you got a chance to work at a what's good company
Ready for this one? I got your answer.
Okay,
I got your answer.
go for it.
Show me the money. Just show me the money. Makes the world go around, dude. Show me the money. Whoever's going to pay me, show me the money.
So
Give me my bag of money. I'm good. I don't care
Slice
where
says
I
he wants to
go.
win a championship, so I don't know what championship he's going to win if he goes to Detroit.
He knows it ain't going to happen again.
He would if he takes a pay cut here.
For Slay, Slay knows he's done. Slade knows he might as well just take the bag full of money for the couple more years that he has in him and
That's
retire.
stupid. And if you think like that, man, you're a loser, bro. I don't want that type in my life, bro. Just being real with you.
Hey, if he takes a pay cut, how much do you think if he's going to take a pay cut? I
don't think he takes a pay cut at all. I think we trade him. But I want him to take a pay cut.
We're going to trade him.
I think we're placing 2 corners in this draft.
I think we're going to trade him. I think we'll trade him, and we're going to keep C.J. Gardner, and we're going to start drafting for corners.
Where do you think he's going to get traded to, other than Detroit? Where else do you think he might get traded to?
The 2 teams are Detroit and Houston.
I can see Houston. They got a lot of money over there.
You know who has a lot of money, though? The Colts.
I think you're going to say the Cardinals.
Huh?
Cardinals with John
The
DeCamp.
Cardinals. I don't think, dude, I swear to God, if they said that, if the Cardinals are trading for you, I bet you he retires. We're trading you to the Cardinals.
But you get to play with your former defense coordinator / head coach, man, and Kyler Murray.
I can't do it. I got Kyle Murray. I can't throw a football. He's worried about playing video games. I can't do it. Like, man, like,
What about the Saints?
hey, they got Derek Carr. They got
But
Derek Carr.
do you want to trade him in your conference, or do you want to trade him out of your conference? If I'm the Eagles, I'm trading him out of my conference.
Why not? Listen, the Eagles trade in their conference. They don't care. They'll trade the Dallas Cowboys. They trade the Giants. They don't
I'm
care
not
who they
trading him in
trade.
my conference.
No, I'm saying.
I
What I'm
can't
saying.
trade Darius Slay to my conference. But
What I'm saying is, the Eagles are not scared. Is Slay going to stop AJ Brown? Do you really think that Slay's going to stop AJ Brown or Devontae Smith?
Well, he says he's locked down Devontae Smith how many times? So
Blow smoke somewhere else. When a game comes on the line, we'll see.
Mm.
If he goes somewhere, maybe he won't go nowhere.
I think the best option is you try to keep Slay here, man. And you reduce his contract and you cut some of that salary and you do sign guys like C.J. Gardner-Johnson, because I think with him with a young corner could help a cornerback out like a Gonzalez or Porter Jr. You know, you don't want a rookie corner to be the only corner there.
The problem is he's not really looking to restructure to downgrade his money. He wants more money. That's why they said, hey, go look in the market and see what you're worth.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody keeps on saying that we want him to downgrade his money, and he's looking to upgrade his money. That's the thing. He wants more money. He might go to New York.
There's no bad blood with each other, so hopefully, there's no bad blood.
No, he said it's business.
Mm-hmm.
It's a money thing. It's all it is to him. It's a money thing.
Yeah.
That's all it is. He goes, I don't hate the Eagles. They don't hate me. It's all about the money. It's a business. Business is a business. And Slay is a business. Derek Slay is a business. When he gets traded, whatever he does, that's his brand. Derek Slay and Company.
Well, you know he got shirts called Lockdown Big Play Style now.
Yeah, he's not a lockdown corner. They don't, and it's not against him. It's not a knock against him. It's a knock against how these defensive coordinators don't use lockdown corners like they should.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wish they would tighten up on these like doing these receivers, man. I don't like that anybody, but
Monday starts free agency.
Yeah, that's why I want Jones Gardner Jr. signed so bad, man, because we only got one more day until we have to trade him to get. And it's going to take a while for CJ to get signed, though. Like, I don't know if we're going to have time before Monday. Because you got to negotiate with guys first, and CJ is
what's going to happen. Slay will be traded probably tomorrow, 4:00.
Okay.
And then Gardner's going to sit here and just say, "All right, you just talk to my agent." And there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping Slay don't get traded, but it looks like it's going to be. That's what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But
you don't think a scenario where he might not get traded might shock us and restructure his whole deal?
You think he's going to take $10 million pay cut?
If he's smart. If he wants to win another championship in Philadelphia and he wants to keep himself to be a Philadelphia Eagle for life here, take a pay cut.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
I say $10 million.
Okay.
He would have to take a $10 million cap hit.
I mean,
he have to lose $10 million. What's the money? How much money do you think Slay has to lose to still be here?
I mean, he's already making a lot of money. What is he going to really lose, though?
Because you can make.
I mean, he's already
million. You can make $24 million, or you can make.
You telling
14,
me the money you're making right now in the NFL, you can't take a pay cut? I mean, just for 1 year, just for
Hey,
1 year,
I'm
right?
not saying that. What is your number now?
I don't know whatever Howard Rose was asking for.
Like I think it's like 10 million. So you have to look at it, how much money is going to be. Yeah, how much is your paycheck not going to be for anymore?
So then maybe he'll play harder then. Maybe he'll be a shutdown corner like we think he will be.
Can't be a shutdown corner because your defensive coordinator is retarded. He's a dumbass. Sorry, I said it like that, but he's a dumbass.
No, you good. You good.
God, fuck it. Because you're not going to use Slay right. You're going to use friggin' Jordan Davis to go chasing running backs. Your defensive coordinator is not going to put your guys in the right position.
Well, I mean,
Just like they had problems with Jonathan Gannon, you got the same guy.
At least we don't have to worry about it.
Yo, I'd rather have Jonathan Gannon back.
No, I don't want Jonathan.
I'm
You want
telling you
Jonathan
this
getting back?
I'd rather have him back than this guy.
Why? Is he worse than him?
Yes, he's horrible.
You think so?
I think so. That's
What
why.
if he's
That's
better?
why. Yeah, yo, that's why the Bears.
After seeing that, I don't know if he's worse than that.
Watch what
He can't
happens.
get worse than that.
Telling you. This is why I wanted to do a freaking video with you because I'm like, watch. Me and you wanted another guy, somebody else, and
Lovey
they didn't
Smith.
go for him.
We didn't get Lovey Smith. I
Didn't get
even
Lovie
did
Smith.
your tactics where I spin around and I turn off the lights and I said Lovey Smith, Lovey, it didn't come true. What happened?
It didn't come
Your
true.
magic
I
didn't
did.
come
I was doing it all day, boy. I was like, yo, I kept on doing it every night. My wife's like, what's wrong with you? You crazy? Yes, I'm crazy. I did it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I shut my lights out in the bathroom. Lovey Smith, Lovey Smith. I try to have it.
A lot of people don't like Lovey Smith though. I don't know if the Eagles
Guess
would like
what?
it.
Yeah, because they want this new day and age of reinventing the wheel.
Mhm.
And guess what? It don't work. Your defense end that weighs 330 pounds is not going to catch a wide receiver. Be able to cover a freaking running back that runs a 4.2, 4.3.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't gonna happen. He's like, I run a freaking 5.6. It ain't gonna happen. Guess what? His tank. He has another energy boost after 15 yards. After 15 yards, I'm done. I need oxygen. But you know,
how about these free agents, man?
Let's see what happens.
These free agents, they're coming up. Who do you think is going to go? Like, if you have to make it, who do you think is going to get signed by the Eagles are going to walk? You got guys like James to make it a little bit bigger. This is what's so cool about having a laptop. Remember, we didn't have a laptop last time we did the phone. You know what I'm saying? It was so hard, man. I'm so glad we have a laptop, man. You know what I'm saying? James Bradbury. I think he walks. I think he gets the bag. I think he goes. I
don't know. Like, see, Slay's holding everything down.
Would you rather sign James Bradbury and trade Slay? James Bradbury is about to be 30 years old.
No, but if Slay takes a pay cut,
we already established he's not going to do that.
Hold on. He might, you said. Remember? You said he's taking a pay cut. I said he's not.
I said he might, but you said we weren't. So I'm going to go with your idea.
No, I'm going to go with your idea. If Slade takes a pay cut, then Bradbury would be a good fit for a corner. But I still think we're drafting a corner in the first round.
I think we're going to go defensive end in the first round.
I think we're going with corner in the first round.
You think
I think we're going for the corner from Georgia.
I think we go Christian Gonzalez if he's there.
And then
we're going Christian Gonzalez.
So let's say Bradbury's not here, right? Let's cross him off. He's gone.
Well, I mean, you got guys like Greedy Williams and Frazier. Would you bring him in?
If C.J. Gardner's not going to be here, if Slay don't take a pay cut, then you have to cross C.J. Gardner out because he's going to make $17 million. That's what it's going to cost to keep C.J. Gardner here.
You know how bad we are without safeties, man. If I got seen another year with Kayvon Wallace being the starter, bro, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep.
C.J. Gardner wants 17 mil.
Yeah, he deserves top money before Slay does.
If Slay's not taking a pay cut and we're keeping him, Brandon Graham's here. So that's. Then you have Hargrave. He's gone. Cost him off. He's gone. He's getting the bag full of money.
I think it goes to Chicago.
He getting like 70 mil.
I think
He getting the bag. He getting the bag. That dude played his heart out,
Mm-hmm.
and he made his money.
I think it goes to Chicago.
T.J. Edwards.
Chicago. He going to Chicago.
T.J. Edwards gone.
He's going to Chicago.
Miles Sanders has to take a. Miles Sanders is gone. I say
Miles Sanders not coming back. He's going to Buffalo.
He's going to Kansas City.
You think so?
Yeah, I think Buffalo's going to go talk to the Tennessee Titans and get Derrick Henry.
I don't think the Tennessee Titans are going to trade him in their conference.
Samalo is going to
Chicago,
so he's gone. So we are not keeping none of these.
Or the Lions.
We are not keeping none of these guys. We are hurt. So all these guys right here are done. They're not going to be on the Eagles. Just one guy, Brandon Graham.
Yeah. I'm glad we brought him back, man. We can't lose him.
I mean, that's just the real of it. But Brandon Graham took a pay cut. And you need to get him at basement dollar. And that's what you did. You got Brandon Graham as the basement dollar deal.
Yeah. Just losing C.J. Johnson makes me so sick, dude. If I have to see him in Browns uniform, he wins the championship over there, man, I'm going to cry.
Like, you might see this is the problem. Ready for this one? Make you really mad. C.J. Gardner and Hargrave are going to go to the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
Bradbury is probably going back to the Giants.
Do they really need him though? Didn't they just draft a corner? I think Bradbury goes to Washington.
I don't think Bradbury will go to Washington.
I think they
I think he wants to go back to the Giants.
What about the Jets?
The Jets don't need a corner.
Yes, they do.
Who? Why?
They've been asking Sauce Gardner to get another corner opposite of him, like a Ramsey, a Slay, a Bradbury.
When you go Ramsey, then Bradbury. You said Ramsey's better than Bradbury.
You told me he wasn't.
I damn sure did. I stick with mine. I want to see what you think. Who's better, Bradbury or is he?
I personally like Jalen Ramsey. I think he had a down year. I think that he has a swagger that you want in Philadelphia. I think he'd be good with.
You think Ramsey's coming here? I don't know how, but you think
he ain't coming here. I'm just saying he would be if you were looking at a corner and we had all the money in the world. I would sign Ramsey. I would trade for Ramsey in a heartbeat. I want him from Jacksonville immediately.
We only had Bradbury for 1 year.
I know,
and it was only for like $6 million. We had a steal with him.
Yeah.
Now you get Jalen Ramsey,
but he's going to want a bag too. He's going to want more money.
Ramsey's going to get. First of all, he's getting paid 17. He wants more.
Mm-hmm.
And Ramsey already said, as soon as I get traded, I want a new deal.
Yeah, he's not coming to Philadelphia. No.
So how is he coming to Philadelphia if you're having problems with Slay right now?
Mm-hmm.
And now Slay and Ramsey, I guess they both would look and try to both upgrade their style of play.
Yeah, they'll go to Ravens.
Man, I got you. You got me. You know what I mean?
I think Rams is going to the Lions. I think Slay goes to the. I think this is what's going to happen, right? I think Rams is going to get traded first. I think Slay gets traded second. I think Ramsey is going to the Lions.
I don't think Ramsey goes anywhere. I don't think nobody wants him.
They're going to have to trade him, though. He
They don't
wants
have to
out.
trade- They don't have to trade him.
They
Nobody's gonna.
won't pick that back.
Has
You
they-
hear the Rams are trying to trade Matthew Stafford next?
Yeah, he won a Super Bowl, but guess what? They put everything around him to win that Super Bowl.
Wait, hold on. People told me Matthew Stafford was the lead quarterback.
No, he's not. Listen. He all year long. You know who he is? He's a stats guy. He pats his stats.
Mm-hmm.
If the Rams do go, and they might go to, he might go to the Vikings.
Who?
Stafford. If they trade him,
So they go
You don't
from
have
Kirk Cousins to Matthew Stafford. Yeah, that makes sense.
well, they don't have Kirk Cousins no more. He's a free agent.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins to Washington again.
Ain't gonna happen.
Kirk Cousins to be the Giants' backup.
I mean, but the Rams hurt themselves. I mean, they have no
They did.
draft picks.
And a lot of people think that we're the Rams again, man. Come on, bro. We got 2 first-round picks. How we are the Rams?
We're only using one draft pick, so
I think we use both now when you look at it.
no, too much money.
So, corner update. The Titans have been listed trade offers for running back Derrick Henry. They haven't been actively shopping, but there have been listed offers from other teams about him.
I even heard the Eagles were in talks for Derrick Henry.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd be interested. Dude, we need that type of
Hold on now. Wait a minute. This is what I heard. I heard the Eagles are the front runners for Derrick Henry.
You think Slade might get traded to the Tennessee?
What would you have to give up for Derrick Henry, though? Because ain't he old?
Isn't he 30 years old?
He's
Yeah,
like 30
years
right
old.
now. He's
I'm not
30
giving him a
right
first-round pick, though. I might give him a 4th.
You don't have a 4th. You don't have a 3rd. You don't have a 4th.
Should have forgot.
I mean, I guess you in 2024 you can give up your draft picks, but because you have I think you have 3 number 2s in 2024.
I gave up one of them. Shit.
Then what are you going to do? Give up Slay and a 2nd round pick?
What about Quez? Would you trade him to the Tennessee? They need receiver.
I'd say freaking trade him to freaking Walmart. Quez Watkins? Yeah, I'd trade him to Walmart if freaking somebody would take him for a fucking bag of Doritos.
You don't think he's that good?
Like when he missed that catch in open field.
Hey, things happen. Maybe he was just.
Oh, hey. Listen, I can't help myself. I can't. He cost us games. He cost us the catch that would have changed the whole outcome of.
Clearly in his face. You're going to see Quez Watkins. He's just running a big post. Juan Thornhill, the safety. That's good coverage. He's right on him. And that's a great ball.
I'm sorry.
Yes. What's that? Look, but there was 2 other. There's so many times that Quez choked on when he got the ball thrown to him.
Mm-hmm.
Where
The Washington game. Yeah,
the Washington game, the Kansas City game. There's so many games that he could not get the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's it. You can't have that. Like, you have to make the move that. What the hell? You have to make the move that you got to get rid of Quez. I don't know how much he's making, but our
No, Philly had time this out froze. What the heck happened in your mic? Hold up. Okay. But I feel like he was trying to say is Quez Watkins inconsistent and he will like another receiver in this draft. And we'll wait. We'll wait until he get back. Bam. Should I tell him he's frozen? We have time. There we go.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
I'm frozen. The robot froze.
Yeah, I mean, I saw you go.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell just happened? I just froze. I don't know.
You
But
were saying
yeah.
about Quez Watkins.
Like, Quez just chokes on the field. I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody says how fast he is. Okay, well, he's fast.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't freaking. You got to be able to catch the ball too.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're wide open the way he's been wide open, and you're not doing your job, you got to go.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He
Oh, look, we got
cost,
a Giants
he,
fan in here.
he
Nice.
cost us a Super Bowl.
We got a Giants fan in here.
All right.
How is Daniel Jones' contract, though?
Man, that's a lot of money, dude.
He better be good.
Hey, Eagles about to pay a lot of money to their quarterback, too.
Yeah, but he deserves it, though. He took him to a Super Bowl.
How was Daniel Jones making more than friggin' he's making $41 million. That's crazy.
He's making more than Josh Allen out there.
Yeah. Making more than Josh Allen, making more than
Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Making more than Deshaun Watson, I believe.
No, he's not making more than him. Deshaun Watson's getting 47.
Yeah. He didn't even win anything in Cleveland. I don't know why they gave him the bag.
They just gave him a bag. But guess
Let's
what?
say, hey, we're desperate for Cleveland. Come and help us win.
Cleveland does it. Cleveland gives out the bag of money, and Washington gives out the bag of money. They do it every year.
What about Slade to Cleveland?
I don't see it happen.
Rams.
I don't see it happen. They need a corner, though, right? I don't know. Does the friggin' Cleveland Browns become the ex-Philadelphia Eagles? You're going to have Hargrave.
I mean, they got Jim Schwartz over there, ex-defensive coordinator who won the championship over there.
That's where Jim Schwartz went, to Cleveland?
Mm-hmm. Why do you think they wanted Brandon Graham and Fletcher Cox?
Oh, man, that's crazy. Wow, that's crazy. Hargrave and C.J. Gardner and...
I don't think Jim Schwartz played with Hargrave, though.
No, but he's going to go there now. You're going to tell me you're going to turn down somebody that got 11 sacks with this Eagles defense?
With Jim Schwartz, you need more than just Hargrave.
He got CJ. He's going to have C.J. Gardner. You don't want that, but guess what's going to happen? Somebody's got to give. You got to pay. You got to rob Peter to pay Paul. It's just what it is. Where are you coming up with this money? You can't have everybody.
You just made my heart hurt just for doing that, man. Oh man!
And don't tell me nobody's looking at C.J. Gardner right now. Fucking
no, they are. They are, and that's why I'm hoping that their slate goes, bro. Because
they got Drew coming. They got Drew coming out of the mouth. Because wait, this guy. They're about to let this guy walk, and he has the most interceptions, and he was out for 6 games. Nobody's even realizing that. If he played for 6 more games, he would have had more interceptions.
Well, did you see how our defense reacted when he was out? We were horrible.
It's going to be rough, man. It's going to be rough.
We better hope we draft two good. I'm hoping we get Antonio Johnson in this draft because that's the only damn safety I see. Him or Jordan Battle.
If anybody says they don't have faith in Howie Roseman and that you guys don't have faith in Howie Roseman, then, man, we're going to have a rough year.
We better have faith in Howie Roseman. He's the one drafting the picks.
I'm going to tell you now, I truly did not have faith in Howie Roseman. I mean, this year he turned my head. Like last year, he turned my head and he got everybody that I'm like.
So did you think we were going to trade for AJ Brown?
Hell no. I did say that we were only going to have one draft pick in that thing. I said you're going to trade back, you're going to trade out of it, and I said you're probably a trade for a player or something. Maybe, or you're trading two of them out, or trading for a player or something like that. I didn't know we were going to go for AJ Brown. I didn't say that part, but yeah, like this year, people are like saying we got 2 first-round draft picks. Get that out of your head. You only have one. If you move up or whatever you do, you're only going to have 1 first-round draft pick.
We're going to draft a running back with the first pick. Didn't you all hear that?
You're not using it. You're not. That's all you get then. You're only getting 1 first-round draft pick because you can't afford it.
We're going to draft a corner, and then we're going to draft Brian Branch with the 30th pick. We're going to line Eagle things or running back.
Nope. We're not doing that. We're going to go draft a corner. And then we're trading out a first-round draft pick.
So you want to hear some good news or some bad news?
How can you got good news and bad news all at once?
You want to hear it?
Yeah, I want to hear
it. So the good news is we might be able to get Jalen Carter because he might be falling. The bad news is the police who stopped the NFL draft prospect on video. Jalen Carter said he wasn't going to take him to jail because he didn't want to make the news. He was going 89 and 45.
That ain't nothing. Yeah.
And it's on video.
Yeah, he'll get out.
I think he drops, man. I think he's going to drop right to Philadelphia, man.
No, he'll drop. He's going to drop drastic.
You think we pass up on him?
No. I don't know. If he drops a lot... See, the Eagles are willing to fix somebody like that and take that draft hit.
I don't know. We didn't want to fix Micah Parsons. We took Devontae Smith over him.
Well, we need wide receivers because we've been fucking up on wide receivers.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
we still need a receiver.
You still remember who the wide receivers we had? Everybody wants to sit there and knock the Eagles for what they did about Parsons. But we didn't have no wide receivers.
Exactly.
We had two bust, and that was it.
Jalen Reagor.
Jalen Reagor and Umbrella Dude, whatever his name was. The Umbrella Man. My mommy has to hold an umbrella for me because the sun can't hit me. It hurts my feelings. Where are they now?
I think they both got cut. One got traded.
No, I think they both got cut. The Umbrella Man. Yeah, you got hit in the balls with a fucking ball. I couldn't catch it. I'd rather take this in the nuts before I fucking catch the football.
Didn't this dude go to the Vikings? Then we trade this dude to the Vikings right here.
Just two drops that I would say very uncharacteristic, but just gotta go through the highs and lows and go to the next week and make the plays.
How do you recover from that personally?
Just keep going. I mean, I had catches and stuff like that, so I just gotta keep going, just not get down on myself.
The last.
And Quez Watkins is another one of them guys.
At least he was a 6th-round pick. This guy was a 1st-rounder.
Okay, we had a 1st-rounder, a 2nd-rounder, and a 6th-rounder. And for some odd reason, nobody knows how to catch a football. How did you play college? You know how to catch in college, but all of a sudden when you get to the NFL, it's the light's too bright. I don't get it.
Maybe he wants to go to Tennessee.
He can go anywhere he wants.
Who would you want to draft though? I've been looking at guys like Mims from Oklahoma. I heard we interviewed him.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for another receiver. I think Quez Watkins.
Oh.
What about that dude from
I really don't.
Sauce Gardner?
I don't think they don't. I don't think they draft a wide receiver this round. This
You think they trade for one?
Yeah.
Who do you think we're going to trade?
I think they trade one or they'll pick one up in free agency.
What did we get Stephon Diggs and the Cowboys get so upset? Add him to AJ.
We can't do that. We can't afford that.
Yo, that would make them so.
You got so much money going out the door. I mean, like, you act like we have all this money. Where do we get this money from?
I know. I'm just throwing that out.
Those Skittles in your head, dude. I love it.
Just make them so angry.
Oh, wait a minute. What would you trade to get them?
You want to be real?
Nothing. I'll be for real for you because you know it's going to cost like a Devontae Smith.
I'm not trading Devontae Smith, so that already goes out the way.
Wait a minute. Wait. Devontae Smith and Slay?
No, I'm not trading Devontae.
Hold on, but you got AJ Brown, and then you have. Oh, dude.
A 31-year-old Diggs over a 24-year-old? No, not doing it.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out.
Get that out of your head because it's not going to happen.
What are you going to? You can't. Hey, the ball can only be transferred so much.
I think
I'm trying to figure out where your mind is because how are we getting them?
You know what I think is going to happen? I think we get that TikTok boy coming to Philadelphia and he's going to be part of this.
TikTok boy. What TikTok? No. He's not here. You're not getting TikTok boy. No. That dude from Kansas City, that idiot. No. I'll tell you now, the Eagles. Now, see, that's one thing the Eagles won't ever do. They won't deal with stupid stuff like that. They'll be like, yo, get rid of TikTok, get rid of Instagram, get rid of YouTube, get rid of freaking all this. Stop doing stupid shit, and you have to do it our way.
I think it's going to be either him or DJ Chark.
DJ Chark wouldn't be bad.
Too bad they're going to go for the Juju because Juju beat them in the Super Bowl. And you know how the Eagles are. They're going to go after a receiver like that, man.
They might go for
that'll be funny, though? Him and A.J. Brown seeing themselves, both of them in the same locker room. How would that work out?
Not too good because they're going to just run in each other's mouth.
A.J. Brown might break his jaw just like Geno Smith got his jaw broken.
Well, yeah, it's like, what would be a big splash for you in free agency? I like to see where your mind. I just like to see where your mind goes when you know how much you need.
You want me? Well, no, we can't.
You keep on thinking. You keep on forgetting. We got to pay Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, we do
a lot of money. I mean,
I don't think we're gonna make a big splash of free agency, but I think that there is I think we go after a linebacker in trade.
You had to make a splash because you're going to lose 9 guys.
Hopefully, we keep CJ going Johnson. That's my hope. You told me Slade was getting traded, so I'm taking your word for that.
And listen, you say he's taking a pay cut, so I'm going for your word on that.
I hope he
does. We're a bunch of guys that just don't know nothing around here. Like,
I think it's going to be a lot. I think the Eagles are going to trade for either a linebacker, because I don't see them drafting one, and they got to get a guy that's going to help Nakobe Dean. I think that they're going to go. I think they trade either for a running back or a linebacker. But if you can get a guy like a Kenneth Murray on his last year of his deal, a 5th-year option in decline, you can bring him over here for 1 year, and you can
find. What's Derrick Henry making?
He's making a lot. I mean, I can check right now because I can show you on the screen. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Let me see how much Derrick Henry is making. I think he's making a lot.
Derrick Henry making?
But I told everybody that Derrick Henry's getting traded. The Tennessee Titans are rebuilding, and you can see that they are rebuilding. They're not.
Yeah, but they just lost. They just lost their fucking general manager because they fucking
Yeah,
traded
but
the
they
Eagles.
are redoing everything because the whole office really crumbled when AJ walked.
I just don't know how much he makes.
Hold on, let me see. He's making a lot, bro. I don't see the Eagles.
He's got to be
But,
making like he's got to
alright,
be making
ready?
like 12, right?
You ready?
Yep. How much is he making?
Oh no, that's his rushing yard. Excuse me. Big contract. Hold up.
You got to find out a contract. You guys rushing.
There you go.
I got to get 50 million. So
He's making 50 million. So let me
that's
see.
12 million. That's $12 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
So he's making 12.
Yeah.
All right. So we can't do nothing. We can't do
His
nothing.
contract. He signed a 4-year rookie contract with $54 million in 2016. You see the signing bonus of $2.13 million and $330 million guaranteed after being placed with a franchise tag in 2020. He signed a new 4-year contract extension with the Tennessee Titans in April 2020. So yeah, he's making close to. Bring up the contract extension details. There you go. He is making this type of money right now.
12 million, right? That's what I think
Shit.
it is. Oh man. 12 million. I'm trying to figure out how we can even deal with that.
This is what he's making right now.
Load that up.
Make it a little bigger. Make it bigger a little bit.
Yeah, that's good.
Good, you can see it.
Yeah. So it's 6 million. What's it? 6 million, right?
Yeah.
Ain't bad. We can work with something with that. If we
The
now
Seth's
hold
contract
on.
still there.
Yeah. We can work with 6 million.
We better hope so, because he's about to be 30. He might want a new deal though.
No,
AJ Brown got a deal.
No, he don't. AJ Brown younger.
AJ, yeah, he's 25.
Yeah, AJ Brown's
That's
younger.
still
why
crazy though. That we got a guy who's 25 years old and we still fleece the Tennessee Titans for that.
They're just stupid. Can we fleece them again now?
I don't think so.
No, it's 6 million. You can make something work for 6 million.
What about seeing the Raiders might trade Josh Jacobs to us?
No, he's he just signed his franchise tag, right?
I don't think he did.
I think he did.
Wait, can
Josh
you
Jacobs
trade?
signed
Can you trade franchise tags to other teams, or do you got to wait until he's a
You
free
gotta
agent?
wait. No, you can't trade a franchise tag. I don't think.
Okay.
I think you can, but that guy's he's going to demand a
Boatload of money, yeah.
a deal.
I mean, what running backs are out that you can get? I mean, you can bring Miles Sanders back. Do you want to bring Miles Sanders back though?
No.
I'd rather draft a running back. Personally, I would rather draft a running back.
I mean, you could draft a running back, but what running backs out there that you would go, and even in free agency, even go and get?
I'd rather draft.
Ezekiel Elliott's going to be a free agent.
I don't want Ezekiel Elliott, man. He's a Cowboy. I'm done with Cowboy players.
He's done. I mean, he's almost burnt. I think Ezekiel is going to go to Washington.
I think he stays with Dallas. I don't think they let him go.
And they said they're letting him go.
He took a pay cut.
No. Franchise tag Tony Pollard, and they're going to let Ezekiel Elliott go.
How's that going to work out?
I don't know. I ain't figured that one out yet. That's
What
crazy.
about the Philadelphia? Think about this, right? Let's say we do trade for receivers. What if we get DeAndre Hopkins, AJ Brown, and have Devontae Smith on the same team?
Hopkins now. Your
He's
man said-
31 years old though.
Yeah, but where you getting this money at?
Oh yeah, we gotta pay him.
Yeah, you gotta pay him. Yeah. You forgot that you gotta pay somebody. This ain't Madden.
I know. Well, I mean, Cowboy fans think it's Madden. They're all ready to talk about Jalen Ramsey coming there. You know?
Sure, because I remember you saying, "Yo, this ain't Madden."
Yeah.
You got this going Madden in your head, man. This ain't Madden.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, right? Jalen Ramsey to the Bears makes so much sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
And then, I don't
He would
know.
be a number one corner over there.
And for the Bears.
And then we trade, and then the Rams get so desperate they need a corner, they'll trade for Darius.
Hold on, you got Ramsey going over there.
Yep.
The Rams need to lose money, and you're going to go, hey, take a guy that's going to make $24 million. That's more money? How is that even possible?
Because the Rams are dumb.
Oh, okay. Well, they did something stupid to win one Super Bowl, so.
At least they won one Super Bowl. We didn't even win one Super Bowl. We have our defense, so you know.
Listen, you got a coach that's still wet behind the ears. You have a
Who makes
defensive
Sirianni?
coordinator. Huh? Yeah.
Yes.
He only has his second year being a starting head coach.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm not lying. He's still wet behind the ears. He's still a rookie on it.
Yeah.
He has to learn how to put his guys in the right position. Defensive coordinator, they're just retarded. They're just stupid. I don't know why they do shit the way this. Like, I'm not with the way they do things.
So I mean, these are the running backs that are out here.
Oh, let's see. Blow this up. Let's see. Barkley went to what's called Josh
He got
Jacobs.
franchise tag.
He
So
got
that's all
franchise
it
tag. Tony Pollard got franchise tag. Miles Sanders. Ooh.
Damian Harris is an interesting one. From the
David-
Patriots, he did play with Jalen Hurts and Devontae.
Wait a minute. There you go. Montgomery.
Who?
David Montgomery.
I'm not getting no day, bro. He's worse than Miles Sanders, and he can't even stay healthy.
No. Miles Sanders is just Montgomery can catch the ball out of the backfield.
So can Kenny Gainwell.
Miles Sanders can't.
Oh, look, we got a Chiefs fan in here, bro. The fact that y'all win the Super Bowl and come here still.
Kareem Hunt.
Chiefs.
Kareem Hunt's overrated.
Go win your Super Bowl. Go show someone else, man.
Wow, Kareem Hunt's a free agent.
Money team. Interesting. So we got a Chiefs fan in here. Congratulations.
Team. That's cool.
I mean, the fact that we're on your mind after you win a Super Bowl is just kind of crazy, if you ask me.
He's just showing some love. It's cool. Thanks for showing some love. Coming hanging out.
Hey, we'll take a Chris Jones. You just take a Miles. You will take Darius Slay's contract.
But Derek, the dude from New England, they said the Eagles are looking at him too.
Damian Harris. Yeah, there was rumors
Yeah.
that the Eagles could trade for him too in the trade.
Well, he's a free agent.
Yeah, I like him. How old is Damian Harrison though? Let's see. Damian Harrison.
28.
No, he got to be younger, because he was the same year as He was the
Was
same year. No, he can't be that old, can he? Yo, there is interesting that we might trade for Delvin
He
Cook.
was there,
What do you think of
he
Delvin
was
Cook?
there when Tom Brady was there. Oh, what is he? 26.
Yeah.
I was close. I said 28.
26.
I think 26. I said 28. Yeah, close.
So he's pretty much the same age as AJ Brown.
It wouldn't be bad.
Oh, what's up? How you doing? Nah, there's no issue with it. I don't got no bad blood with no Kansas City Chief fan. Just joking around with you. What's up? How you doing?
It's all good.
I think Damian Harris goes to the Chiefs though. I think he'd be a perfect running back over there with them.
What? Miles Sanders?
Miles Sanders ain't going to the Chiefs, bro.
Miles Sanders
to
going to the Chiefs.
He going to Buffalo.
No, he's not. Derrick Henry is.
You think they're going to trade for a 30-year-old running back when they can go get a 26-year-old that's a lot cheaper?
Yeah.
They're the stupidest organization in.
Have you met Buffalo? Have you met Buffalo? They went to 4 straight Super Bowls, and guess what? Lost every one of them. 4 straight. 4 straight. And lost every one of them.
If I'm Kansas City, I don't want anything to do with Miles Sanders. He fumbled twice in that Super Bowl.
I'm just telling you. I know Andy Reid.
I mean, he's a good running back. No question about it. He might do better with Andy Reid because Andy Reid believes in holding on the ball.
I know Andy Reid, and I think I'm telling you, I think he'll be like, all right, I can make this guy hold on to the ball. I can make this guy. I could be wrong. But Miles Sanders, this was only his rookie year.
He's 25 years old. Damn, Miles Sanders is young.
Yeah, he's him and Jalen Hurts. He's 1 year older than Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's on his rookie deal. He's going to get he'll probably go to Kansas City.
I can see that.
Huh?
You know what I think he's going to go to, though?
You think he's going to Buffalo? He's not going to
He
Buffalo.
going to Buffalo?
He ain't going to Buffalo.
He might go to the Lions.
He not going to Lions. Lions got a freaking running back that got beat freaking
Swift?
yeah.
No, they might trade Swift. They said they might not have him.
If they trade Swift, then the Eagles stop what you're doing and go get Swift. Stop
He's
what you're
injury
doing.
prone, man. He's injury prone.
So no, stop.
I don't want that dude.
Stop
He's
it.
injury
Go
prone.
get me Swift. Go get me Swift, damn it. Stop this. Stop it right now. There's no way they're trading Swift. They're not going to.
Reports coming out that
Swift just beat Barry Sanders' record. There's no way in hell you can't do it. You go get me Swift. Stop it right now. How old is he?
Swift
Swift just
is
broke, yeah. Swift just broke Barry Sanders' record. Get the hell out of here. You're going to trade him. Go get me a friggin' Swift. I'll give you Devontae Smith.
No, you would not. Stop it.
I just said that just to piss you off.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the He's 24 years
24
old.
years old, dude. He broke Barry Sanders' record already. Get the hell out of here. You gonna tell me that? I'll take I'll take Swift in a heartbeat. I will trade for him. Go get me him. Go get me him. Go get me Swift.
The news line, the Detroit Lions could another room be in works. They're saying they might trade DeAndre Swift.
Go get him. He broke Barry Sanders' record. And guess what? His offensive line ain't like the Eagles. Go get me him. Come
He has
on.
hamstring injuries, man.
Come get you. You're not understanding what he did. You're not even looking at that. You know who Barry Sanders is?
Yeah, I know who Barry Sanders is.
Okay, well, this young guy just broke his record. Barry Sanders should have been the best running back that ever played the game. Oh, my God. Dude, imagine we get him. Please, Howie, whatever you can do, please trade for him. Make it happen, Captain. Yo, if he does that, then Howie has gotten my whole. He got it all. I will never knock a freaking word I ever say about you. That would be the ultimate trade if the Eagles could pull that off. No way. There's no way. There's no way.
And he's from Georgia too.
Dude, trade for him, please. You want Darius Slay? Straight up. I'll give you Darius Slay for him. Straight up. You want Slay back? I'll trade up. I'll say.
So
I'll trade
here's
straight
the rumor. Here's the rumor right now. Hold on. Let me hold up.
There's no way, dude. There's no possible. I guess there is a possible way. Because you're saying that freaking Aaron Rodgers is going to the Jets.
They're saying that it could happen.
Then the Eagles need to go get him. Eagles need to go get Swift. Dude, yo, I'll tell you this right now. If we can make it to the freaking Super Bowl again, we win. And just all you have to do is give that man the ball. Oh, wow.
That's what I'm hearing so far.
Oh, wow. Oh, go.
You know, he might go
God.
to Kansas City.
It can't happen. It just can't be. And he's. Why would they trade
What would you give up for DeAndre Swift, though? Because he's injured. He can't stay healthy, and they need a reliable running back.
If I wasn't so hurt for money right now, I would. That's the guy right there in running backs that you need. I'm telling you now, Swift would make everybody a whole lot better. With our offensive line, damn. Wow, man.
I mean,
what would you give up to get him? What would you give up to get him?
Every running back
gets hurt. Yeah, every running back gets hurt.
I'm not trading for a running back. I might draft a running back, but if I need a running back, I might give.
Hold on. You would trade.
It's not the fact that I wouldn't trade for him. It's the fact that why did they want to trade him though? Is it because he can't stay healthy?
The Detroiters are stupid. I
mean, he is local from Philadelphia too. He is from Philadelphia.
He just broke. I don't know. Don't ask me. He just broke one of the greatest running backs record last year.
So what would you give up for DeAndre Swift? No one say Devontae Smith because that's not happening.
Realistically, I don't know what they're asking. Because I don't have a 3 and I don't have a 4. I give up. Which first, just pitch out Slay.
Okay.
All right, to get him. Mm-hmm. If it's going to take a draft pick 2, I would say Slay and a 6th round draft pick.
Do they want a running back? Do they want a cornerback like Slay? Look, see, here you go. Here you go. Hold on. Here you go.
You fucking Swift.
See, this article right here.
No. Man, I don't know. Let's see.
Here you go.
I'm telling you, hamstring injuries, it don't matter. This guy is a beast. I don't know why people don't see. How do you not see this? You got more running backs, guys.
He might not fit.
Oh, he'll fit. He would be a
I mean, he might not fit the Lions' offense, though. You got to think of that, baby.
I mean, I don't know if they would take Slay. I think they would.
They might. They're desperate for him
So,
back. They want him
I
back.
would trade Slay straight up for him. No problem.
That would be a absolute steal right there.
That would be a steal. That would be a huge steal. Rosen would probably want him in the draft pick.
He probably did.
But
We had a chance to draft him.
I'd pick him in a heartbeat, dude.
He's
I understand
24 years
everybody's
old.
saying, huh?
He's 24,
Yeah, he's 24 years old. You can't tell me he's injury prone because he's only 24.
See, look, there's the rumors.
Go get him, Howie. Howie, whatever the hell you had to do, buddy, go get him.
Wait, hold up. What are you giving up for him? This ain't
I
mad.
told you, Darius Slay, straight up.
They ain't gonna take no 32-year corner
Yes, they will.
for Swift.
Why not? I said Slay, and if that didn't work, I said I'd give up a 5th-round draft pick. Slay and a 5th-round draft pick.
You got to get more than that.
No.
You probably got to give up a first-round pick.
No, you don't have to give up a first one. All right, no problem. I'll give up a first one.
Which one?
The 30.
They ain't gonna want that. They're gonna want the 10th.
No, you don't get the 10 because he's injury prone, and that's what you all
Well,
said.
you can get Swift then.
Huh? Yes, I do. I get Swift anyway because it's a first-round draft pick, and you got 2. You got one in the late round, and you got one in the mid-round. You take that, and you can move up into the, what you call it? You want, hold on, if you want 10, that's fine. I'll give you 10. But you have to give me your first-round draft pick. We had to swap draft picks, and I'll give you, and you give me Swift, and we had to swap draft picks. So, what are the Detroit Lions? I think are at, where are they at? 12.
No, they got the early. They got one before us.
Yeah. So they're not going to do that. They're before us. I thought they were behind us because freaking.
Do you see them drafting a running back though? That gives me interesting thing, right? Interesting.
They do. I want their if they want their running back. Like,
What would you give up for?
I would give up the 31st. I'll give up the 30th first-round draft pick for a Swift. You don't get Slay, but if you want Slay,
I throw in Slay just because.
no, you can't do that. You can't just say throw in Slay just because. So I give up a 5th round and Slay for that because you want a 3 and a 4 for Slay. What I'm doing is I'm giving you Slay for and a 5th for him. I'll give him the 31st. The 30th pick for him. The dude's a beast. He only hands down almost beat the Eagles the first game.
But you gotta stay healthy though.
We can get him to stay healthy. That ain't the problem, dude. That would be so huge. Now, if you want to know, would be a huge move if the Eagles could make something, a splash. That is it right there.
Swift.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
He might want to be. When's his deal done though? When is his rookie contract done?
Well, he was a first rounder, so he has 1 more year. No, he has 2 more years. Sorry. I'm pretty sure.
Interesting. There's something to think of. So he has a 4-year, so his contract
So his contract's up.
he's a free agent in 2024.
All right. So that means Right, I give you a 5th round straight up, just a 5th round pick for him, because I only get 1 year.
I think they're going to want more than that.
Not if you, because he don't have no contract. They would have to sign him to a contract to get something.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you always get a 1st round pick, and you get this, because how many years is on their contract?
Just imagine Swift and AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, and Jalen Hurts in that offensive line.
Dude, I'm telling you, right there. I mean, he catches the ball out of the backfield like no tomorrow.
Him and Gainwell too.
Oh yeah, he'd make Gainwell a whole lot better as a running back. This guy right there is, he's the man to me. He's the man right there. You go get him. If Howie could pull something off, anything, if he could pull that guy off, that'd be this is the best fucking trade that Eagles ever made. I don't see it happening, but
So obviously, Derek Stacey, he do want to finish my career, and I think he's going to get traded. I think he's out of here.
give up Slay for Swift.
Swift?
Yeah, straight up.
Yo, that could be interesting.
Slay for Swift. I don't see it happening because it's a money thing now.
Yeah. What about Quez Watkins for Swift? No, I don't think they'll take that.
Yeah. I give freaking Quez Watkins a bag of potato chips. You're gonna give me Swift? Yeah, I'll take Swift in a heartbeat. That's not happening.
Now, do you think it's more like Aaron Moorhead, just a horrible receiver coach, or do you think it's Quez Watkins just horrible?
I think Quez is in Quez's head. Like he's trying to make something happen. You know what I mean? That's not there.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's over trying to do it and trying to do it with style instead of just doing it.
Because the Eagles interviewed this dude right here. They interviewed this dude from Oklahoma. When you watch this dude's everywhere. One of the best prospects, I think, in this draft.
See, this is the problem what the Eagles do in the draft. They interview everybody, so you don't know what the Eagles are about to do. And then they lean hard on somebody, so another team will pick that guy up, and they go, I didn't want him anyway. But you just made the mistake of getting them.
This is who they interviewed. This dude right here. YouTube purpose, don't copyright me. Just educational purpose. But this is who they interview. I don't care. But still, this is who. That's one of them. I've been looking at this guy. Marvin Mims from Oklahoma.
Mims. All right.
You add in with AJ and Devontae. The slot.
Yeah, but what draft pick are you going to use him in?
He's probably a third. He's probably a second rounder, third rounder.
Don't have a third.
That's why we're going to get one when we trade Slay.
We're not getting the third because we got
the future. You got to think the future.
Yeah, we got to get Swift. I'm thinking about the future, Swift.
You want Swift so bad, huh?
Dude, yeah. I didn't know they were trying to trade him. I would never thought
they might not trade him, though. They just might be rumors.
They trade Swift. They're idiots. But then again, you say that Aaron Rodgers is going to fall in the Brett Favre's footsteps and go with the Jets. I don't see that happening either.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you can just, sob off the fact that
corner from Georgia. What's his name? What's the corner from Georgia?
Ringo?
Forget his name. Huh?
Ringo?
Yeah, Ringo. I think the Eagles with the 10th pick is going to go for him. I'm very high
I think
on
they
that.
go after Christian Gonzalez. They like Christian Gonzalez corner. A lot of experts. They like them.
We're going to go with Ringo. Ringo. I think that's who they're going for.
You know how many people get pissed off over that?
Look at this. Look at this guy run.
That'd be
He
awesome, dude.
He just fucking abused the Eagles in the first game.
Yeah, that's why I bet the milk bet on the Lions beating the Cowboys. I thought Swift was going to play, and too bad he got injured.
Look at him now, dude.
But he can't stay healthy, though, man. That's the problem with Miles Sanders. What we had a problem with Miles Sanders, he couldn't stay healthy.
And he can't catch the ball out of the backfield. This
He
guy
used to in
can.
his rookie year.
I mean, he's only on his rookie year. You say one thing, but here's a guy who's got the same year contract as he is.
Miles Sanders used to catch out of the backfield in his rookie year.
This guy is way, way better than
He
Miles
also is a
Sanders
lot more injury prone, too.
because he don't have an offensive line. We got an offensive line. We'll keep him healthy.
That'd be dangerous, though.
Dude, that would be friggin' sick. I'd be so amped up this year. I swear to you, if we get him, hands down. If we could have got him, if we can get him, I'd be hands down fucking so excited.
You think they would trade him, though?
They'd be idiots, but yeah. Apparently, people are idiots. They don't see something. I don't know. They don't want to. Maybe they need a draft pick. I don't know what maybe
Lions trade DeAndre Swift and they
the-
draft Bijan Robinson with the pick.
the coach for Detroit is a defensive guy. He's all about defense. So he really don't care about his offense.
Look at this guy go, bro.
You wouldn't want him. Look at that guy.
I
That
would
guy.
want him, yeah. The
he's
problem
a
is I don't know how
fucking
much it would take to
beast.
get him.
Give up Slay in a 5th round pick. I want to say
doesn't
right
have
now
to be
Slay in a
good.
2nd round pick if it did whatever it took, whatever it takes. See, watching the Green Bay's defense suck. But look at him. Look at the catch in the backfield, and he's gone. Look at the speed. Look at the burst that he has.
Yeah.
Once he has the ball, look
That's
at the
a guy,
burst
though.
that he has. Like when he catches the ball, he catches the ball, look at the burst that he has. He goes from freaking 0 to 60 in no time flat. He's gone.
What about Dalvin
Yes,
Cook?
better.
You wouldn't trade for him?
No, not Dalvin Cook. No.
Why not?
Give me him. I want Swift over who I don't care who you have in mind.
Derrick Henry too? You wouldn't want him, Derrick Henry? No.
I would have him better than Derrick Henry. I would be, yeah. I mean,
So
don't get me
you
wrong.
wouldn't-
I would
you wouldn't-
listen. Don't get me wrong. I would want Derrick Henry too.
You
But
wouldn't want Jamar Gibbs? Jamar Gibbs is a beast, dude.
he's better than Jamar Gibbs.
No, he's not.
Swift, yes, he is. Swift is way better than Jamar Gibbs.
Have you seen Jamar Gibbs though?
No, telling you, but we have an offensive line. That dude's a
I'm
beast.
saying I don't think the Eagles are going to trade for a guy like Swift. They
He's
can
not
just
going to
draft
trade
him.
them. No, they're not. They're not me. I would.
I know you would, but they're going to drop this guy right here. I think he comes to Philadelphia Eagle.
No. In the what round?
Second. This dude right here. The Eagles already
I'm
interviewed him.
watching. I mean, I can't say Swift's better than him but guess what? He's also going to get that hit where he says, "Welcome to the NFL."
Yeah.
Swift already got that hit. People that say that, Swift's injury prone, they got to stop saying that. Because he's
Because he
24
gets a lot of
years old.
hamstring injuries.
Yeah, but guess what? Then you can say that about Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? So once you're knocking somebody, they can also knock your guy. Because Jalen Hurts was hurt twice already as a starting quarterback.
Mm.
High ankle sprain, had to
Look
get
at this guy
surgery.
go, man. Look at it. Oh.
Oh, he's good. But also, he's playing college football. People sit there and watch college, but it's a different beast when you're playing in the NFL.
Do you play Bijan Robinson?
You're playing the best of the best in the NFL, and you're playing in college football. Could be anybody that just, hey, this guy didn't make he might not make the NFL, but
So
he left
you want DeAndre. So it's DeAndre Swift or nothing, pretty much for you.
No. You can get a running back, but he might not become a Devontae Swift. He might not become Swift. Swift's good.
Well, Swift was a first-round pick, though.
Swift's good. I don't know. I don't even know why they're even saying they're going to trade him. I don't know why rumors are like that. That's crazy rumors. That's idiotic rumors. But then I think it's stupid that freaking people are saying that Aaron Rodgers is going to follow in Brett Favre's footsteps.
I think he will.
You think he really will?
Yes, I think the trade is.
Let me ask you. Let's think about this. Let's be normal here.
Okay.
Right? Brett Favre is a Green Bay Packer. All right. First of all, Brett Favre was Atlanta Falcon. Got traded to Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Under Brett Favre is Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Brett Favre keeps on playing kid games with Green Bay. I'm going to retire. I'm not going to retire. I'm going to retire. I'm not retiring. And Aaron Rodgers is like, yo, when am I going to have my chance? Why this guy just beat it? Now, Aaron Rodgers is doing the same thing to Love. I'm going to go. I'm not going to go. I'm going to go. I'm not going to go. Well, he went to friggin' the Jets, and he's not going to the Jets. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. He cannot follow in Brett Favre's footsteps. There's no way. There's just no way. There's no way. These are just reporters that they got hooked on something, and they're trying to beat a dead drum about it. So you really think that the Jets are going to give up 3 first-round draft picks for Aaron Rodgers?
Yes. Yes. I think they're desperate for a quarterback. Yes.
And you think Aaron Rodgers is going to follow in Brett Favre's footsteps?
Yes, I do.
But if Brett Favre's so in Aaron Rodgers' head, he's just Brett Favre.
I'm telling you, the Jets are going to make a move for Aaron Rodgers.
There's no way. I don't see it. All right, I see the Jets making an offer. I do not see Aaron Rodgers saying, hey, I'll go to the Jets. Why are you going to follow in Brett Favre's footsteps?
I mean, it says right here. I don't know if you can see, but let me help you.
Sure.
Hold on. Let me help you a little
What
bit.
you got? What you got? It's not got done. Some guy just put that stupid shit there.
Why would they put that out?
Huh?
You just don't want to believe it, though.
No, because it don't make sense. He's going to be in Brett Favre's shadow for the rest of his friggin' life.
Well, he might win a Super Bowl over there. You never know.
No, he's not. He's going to be Brett Favre's puppet boy. You might as well just have Brett Favre have his hand up with friggin' Aaron Rodgers as the puppet. He got his hand up his ass. It's not gonna happen.
You what's going to happen?
This is what happens when ESPN hooks onto somebody, and they're like hook, line, and sinker. Right? If Aaron Rodgers really does that, like I would like, see, this is why I would like to talk to athletes. Like I would go to Aaron Rodgers and be like, dude, can I ask you a question just to pick your brain a minute? Why would you go to the Jets and be under Brett Favre's shadow again? And knowing you're the guy, you're still under his shadow, whatever he did. You only won one Super Bowl. You won 2 MVPs. Brett Favre won 2 MVPs. You know what I mean? Why are you trying to just be Brett Favre's puppet boy? Why can't you be your own man? There's no way.
Wait, I'm about to show you a tweet.
You really want
this guy who works in
you
New
want
York.
this. You want this, don't you?
No, I don't want this. They don't benefit me.
You want it. I can't. I just can't see it happening. You don't understand what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah, I get you. I don't know why Aaron Rodgers would do that since, Aaron
I mean,
Rodgers.
even if he stays in Green Bay, he still gets paid his $60 million.
They also taking a dead cap hit if they turn him too. So it was like, why would you do that?
But then again, I mean, I don't know. I do
So
not know.
According to this tweet,
No, he's not going nowhere. No, he's not. There's no way.
from my understanding, the Jets, Aaron Rodgers, everything they need to be done, essentially done in regards to a trade. Sides have worked out what they need to be worked out. So if Roger wants to be a Jet, he will be a Jet. Broken record, but just waiting on him to decide.
I'm going to tweet that out. If Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets, he's fucking officially Brett Favre's puppet boy. I'm officially going to do that. I'm going to put Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to put a picture of Aaron Rodgers and tweet it out. If Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets, does that mean he's?
Let me send you a picture of what he would look like in a Jets uniform. They already have a picture of him. I'll just send you a tweet. Check your Twitter. That's what he would look like. He don't even look good in a Jets uniform. I'm just being real with you.
Wow, he's definitely going to be a Jet. The Aaron and Brett Favre's puppet boy. Oh wow.
I just could see Aaron Rodgers being the Jet.
I'm gonna get people mad at me tonight. Watch what I do. When I get off here, watch what I do with that. Because I'm gonna do it. Watch. Every time I see something about Aaron Rodgers going to be the Jets, I'm gonna say, so he's gonna be Brett Favre's puppet boy. Why would you say that? Because that's what happened to. That's where.
This is where I found it at. So
that's where Brett Favre went, and then he went to Minnesota.
This is what it says. I just check your Twitter again. I just send you a DM that pretty much says what I've been saying.
There's no way.
You said there's no way, but it is.
Okay, there's a way, but you know what I mean. I mean, okay, there's a way. Let me rephrase it. There's a way. Okay, it probably will happen. All right. But mentally, I'm just trying to figure it out, and I can't figure it out. So help me figure it out. Ever since Brett Favre left Green Bay, what was everybody saying? Before he won a championship, he had to win a Super Bowl so he wouldn't be in Brett Favre's shadow no more. So now he's going to go back in Brett Favre's shadow. Dude, watch. I am going to get so much heat tonight. I'm doing it. Every time somebody puts, he's going to the Jets, huh? He's Brett Favre puppet boy. My new thing. Rodgers is Brett Favre's puppet boy. If I could make a fucking poster, a thing, I'd have friggin' Brett Favre with friggin' Aaron Rodgers. Fucking Brett Favre's hand up for Aaron Rodgers' backside.
You gonna find a picture of that?
I have it freaking upside down like, here we are. Good boy, you're just a puppet. Why would you do like? I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And it's all because of ESPN. I just don't get it. Why would Aaron Rodgers? What would Aaron Rodgers get out of it? You stay with Green Bay, you make $60 million. You don't go and you go somewhere else, you make $60 million. You're making $60 million. It doesn't matter where you go anyway. You're making $60 million.
He's not gonna hold the Green Bay Packers 2023.
Oh, yeah. All right. I guess he's going to the Jets, but it just don't make sense to me.
It really doesn't, bro. I don't know why you want to be Brett Favre's puppet boy, man. But well, credit to him. If you want to be a and listen, let me be real with you. The Jets. I mean, if anybody has a chance to win with Aaron Rodgers, it is the Jets because the Jets have everything.
No, you have.
Come on. I mean, they got receivers over there. I mean,
yes, but it's not.
We've been begging for Aaron Rodgers to get a number one receiver. Well, I haven't been begging, but the Packers been begging for Aaron Rodgers to get a receiver, and they just traded Devontae Adams.
Well, why would you trade Devontae Adams?
Because they needed money. Because Aaron Rodgers took a huge deal.
Listen,
essentially his fault, though.
If Aaron Rodgers wants to sit there and go to the Jets, who am I? I'm just some football fan that thinks that you're somebody's puppet boy. I'm gonna put it on Twitter. I'm putting that on Twitter. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. See, this is why I gotta shut my this is why I gotta shut my mouth, dude. You see, I know how to push that button where I get everybody mad at me. Why would you say that? Why would he be somebody's puppet boy, Brett Favre's puppet boy? Because that's where Brett Favre went. You can go to any team. You're gonna tell me that's the one you want to go to? That's the one team I'd be like. There's two teams I don't want to be traded to: the Vikings and the Jets.
The Jets got a good market over there, though.
You could trade me to the friggin' Rams, the Raiders. You could trade me to friggin' New England. You picked the Jets. You could have went to New England.
The Jets got an easy division, though.
You could have went to New England.
They got the Bills over there.
You could have went to New England.
They got the Bills over there. The Bills are in that division.
No. Not if freaking Aaron Rodgers went to New England. No.
You think Aaron Rodgers would have won with Bill Belichick?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You don't think so?
No. I think Bill Belichick is. I'm starting to think that maybe Tom Brady was the real reason why Bill Belichick was the winner.
No.
Because look what he did with Mac Jones. What has he done with Mac
No.
Jones?
Do you know what happened? They stopped cheating.
Oh. So you just admit Tom Brady ain't the GOAT.
No. Oh, he's not the GOAT. Hands down, he's not the GOAT. You got caught cheating, you don't even deserve to be in the Super Bowl. You don't even deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. I
So
wouldn't
you're
let
on
him
the
in the
same
Hall of
side
Fame.
as I am. 'Cause
I
hate
wouldn't
Tom
let him.
Brady.
I wouldn't let him in the Hall of Fame if I had anything to do it because he cheated. But that's me. I have no say in it. But guess what? He didn't beat Joe Montana. Cheated.
Yeah.
You take every time they stole a playbook or they stole headsets, and you said, "All right, we're taking them. We're stripping you of the Super Bowls."
Regards to the Lombardi trophies, you stripping them?
Huh?
You taking away the Lombardi trophies?
Oh yeah. For
And what are you
cheating,
doing
yeah.
with them? You
Huh?
giving back to the old team that they cheated on?
Well, see, that's the problem. You can't. You just put an asterisk next to the team. You can't do that. You just put an asterisk next to the team and say cheaters. They
But they
cheated.
still would have. They still have no. They still have the. But that's the issue. They're gonna have the confetti still there. So they
They-
still can say they won Super
You
Bowl.
just take that around. You just put cheaters. Put an asterisk next to it. This is when they cheated. This is when they cheated. You can't steal headsets. You can't steal playbooks. In baseball, if you go do steroids, you don't go into the Hall of Fame. You go gamble on a different on a football team or a baseball team, you don't get to go in the Hall of Fame.
So Kevin Ridley would never go in the Hall of Fame.
It's a rule. In baseball, it's a rule. In football, it's not. It's he got punished for it. But if you cheated and you took an advantage on a team to beat in the Super Bowl, you have to take that away from them. Like the Deflategate, people are like, "Well, it wouldn't do nothing about the outcome of the game." Yes, it would have, because it was supposed to be colder. That's why he deflated the football so his guys could catch the ball easier. If he would have put it at the pressure that he was supposed to, that ball could have bounced off the guy's hands. So they can't say that, but they do. They're like, "Oh, it wouldn't matter." Yeah, because if the ball was at the same pressure that it's supposed to be, they might have missed that ball. It could have bounced out of their hands. People can't say that, though. They don't want to. They can't put that on the thing. Cheater, right there, big old cheater. I'm going to destroy my cell phone because I don't want you to know that I cheated in football. Whatever it
He
took.
definitely did cheat.
Huh?
He definitely did cheat.
He did. And they're like, "Well, how do you know?" Because he broke his cell phone so nobody can get a hold of it because he told somebody to cheat for him.
Yeah.
And deflate the football so his guys can catch it. And they're like, "Well, it didn't really matter because it didn't call the outcome of the game." Yes, it did. Because if the ball was at the pressure it's supposed to be, it could have bounced out of somebody's hands.
Mm-hmm.
Could end up like the freaking Quez Watkins and not been able to catch it.
Yeah.
That's me. I can go on a rant about that all day long. Steal headsets,
Yeah.
and you got freaking they got caught stealing headset, or they scrambled the other side's team where they could mess with their headset so they couldn't hear it. They had to do freaking sign language, and Then they had a guy with binoculars and looking at on the other side of the team, looking at their freaking goddamn play sheets. Oh, this guy's calling this play. This guy's calling this play. And they got caught doing this. This is official. They got this caught. This was on tape.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody did nothing about it.
Yeah. I mean, they lost draft picks.
They lost draft picks, and they told a billionaire, you got to give us $1 million. Like, okay, I made $3 billion, but I had to give up $1 million. Oh wow, that's a hard decision to make. I'll give you the $1 million. You made fucking $3 billion. So what's the difference? Like I can go. I got to stop. I'm gonna go on. That's just needs to be fixed.
So before we decide to go, what do you think are the biggest priorities on this team? Who do you think is going to be who logically do you think is going to be not here? It's all said and done.
I think Slay is done. I think he gets traded by tomorrow. I think Slay's gone. I think Miles Sanders is gone. I hate to say it, but I think Jason Kelsey's gone. I think Jason Kelsey is going to retire.
Mm-hmm.
I think Fletcher Cox, he's going to be gone. I think he's going to retire.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think they're going to have to start from scratch.
Okay.
What do you think is going to happen? Now I know you don't have Kelsey going.
I think
Everybody wants to keep Kelsey, but I think Kelsey's going to make up his mind and say he's going to be gone.
I think he comes back for one more year.
It's time to let the rookie. Oh, it's time to let the rookie come out, bro.
The rookie's going to take Smiley's job.
The rookie got to take center's job.
They're going to cross-train him to guard. I think that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to try to trade Slay if you don't get this contract start. But I feel like Slay is going to do the right thing. And I think he restructures.
I'm hoping you're right.
And I think
that's one more thing we don't. One more question mark we don't need. We don't need another question mark. We got too many question marks now.
Yeah. Well, we got a question mark on defense coordinator.
He ain't even got a question mark on. We got a fucking red X on that dude. If it's up to me, we got a red X. What do you think about that defensive coordinator?
I think you got to give him a chance. Like I said, I got to give him a chance. I got to see what he is because there's nothing we can do. We can't change who we got, But I'm hoping,
you're right.
I'm hoping for the benefit he is better. Like I said, I wanted my guy. I know you wanted him too, but I wanted Lovie Smith. I thought he would have been the best defense coordinator we ever had. Unfortunately, he didn't come. We got Sean Dice or Diaz Dice, whatever his name is, and supposedly a lot of people think that he's aggressive. He adjusts when he has to. He does play that bend and break defense, but he is a lot more aggressive than Jonathan Gannon. He adjusts to a lot of stuff. When you look at the Bears tape, he adjusted to simple things, and that Jonathan Gannon didn't do. So I'm hoping that he does that in Philadelphia. The thing about Jonathan Gannon, what really made me mad wasn't the fact that the scheme, it was the fact that he never adjusted to these quarterbacks. He respected a lot of quarterbacks, whether it was Dak Prescott, whether it was Daniel Jones, whether it was, guys like Tom Brady, Herbert, Burrow, not Burrow, but all these guys he respected. He respected Taylor Heineke, which I don't understand in my life. how you respect that dude, and it's like you won't respect you won't respect Purdy, but you'll respect Heineke. How's that work? But he respected those guys. Matt Ryan, another guy he respected. So I'm hoping that he's a little bit better with not respecting certain quarterbacks. I'm not asking you to blitz all the time, and for everybody to understand, I don't ask everybody to blitz all the time. Well, you got to blitz when your front four is not getting there.
You know, when your
We
front
need the
four's
blitz
not
all the
getting
time.
there, you got to send some heat sometimes. Go ahead.
We don't need the blitz all the time, but you can't when it's third down with 5 yards to go. We don't need you to friggin' have Slay 10 yards back. We don't need to have our corners back 10 yards when all they need is a 5-yard friggin' first down. You're slowing our clock down, and they're just like, okay, I'll take the first down. You don't have to give us the big play. I just want the first down. Because if I could go first down, and I got friggin' I went down the field in 90 yards, it doesn't matter how fast I got there. I got a touch, and as long as I got a touchdown, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping that John DeGinn, I mean, no, I'm sorry, not John DeGinn, Sean Dias, whatever his name, Diaz. I'm hoping that he's a little bit better. Like I said, we can't do nothing but to see what this guy is, you know, and I'm hoping that he's a lot better. You know, I'm hoping he's not John DeGinn Jr. I'm hoping that he's the opposite of John DeGinn Jr. I'm hoping that we can say he's one of the best defense coordinators like Jim Johnson when it's all said and done. I'm hoping that he is so aggressive that he makes our defense a lot better. I'm hoping we can win championship with him, you know? Because even Jim Schwartz had a Ben Brady defense, and he still was able to win a Super Bowl with that defense, you know? And he adjusted when he had to.
I'm hoping I'm wrong.
I'm hoping I'm wrong too. Listen, we got to see what it is, you know? But listen, you got a lot of pieces you got to fill in. You know, you need another corner. I think you need another safety because let's be real. I mean, if you lose not only Epps, but if you lose a guy like C.J. Gordon Johnson, you got to draft those two in the draft. But what is your thoughts of John? I didn't get to ask you that, but what's your thoughts of John Johnson from Cleveland? Would you bring another safety in free agency on a one-year deal?
Definitely got to bring another safety in. We need a safety, another safety. Yeah, we just do.
Do you
Can't
want to
keep
sign Marcus Epps back?
No. You need another safety. You definitely you need another safety. Howie Roseman this year has probably the hardest job
Yeah.
that he ever had.
Yeah.
I mean, this year you're gonna earn your money now, Howie. You got your 3-year deal. You gotta make it happen. I don't know how you're gonna make it happen, but make it happen.
Go get us DeAndre Swift and we'll be all right.
You'll be fine. Dude, I'm telling you. I'm telling you now. Listen, if nobody likes Devontae Swift, you guys are crazy. I don't want to hear he gets hurt too much. Because then you can say that about Jalen Hurts.
Well, here's my logic, right? If y'all want Derrick Henry, who's a 31-year-old guy who gets banged up, why wouldn't you not want a 24-year-old who's just younger?
Yes. And Derrick Henry-ish. Derrick Henry-ish. Dude, and listen. And here, and this is for the people that don't know. He actually, hands down, broke one of the best running backs records already, only 4 years in.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. It's insane. Barry Sanders,
Philadelphia.
if he didn't retire so early from Detroit, he would own the rushing record. Friggin', if Emmitt Smith would have never caught him, it would be impossible.
Well, somebody eventually would have caught him, though.
Right. Somebody eventually will catch everybody. Especially when you got 17 games.
Like Aaron Rodgers trying to follow Brett Favre's footsteps and trying to catch the Jets.
I think the record that he Swift broke was the touchdown record of of Barry Sanders. I think it's his touchdown record he broke already.
Is it in rushing yards though?
Rushing yards, he has a lot. I think it was the touchdown because he had a lot of touchdowns this year. He broke the record of I think it was touchdowns. But the dude's phenomenal. I just can't wait to see what happens. You got Monday's coming soon. It's right around the corner.
like, and I'm hoping it don't happen. But watch us trade Darius Slay and not find a way to keep CJ Garden Johnson.
No, you trade Slay. I say you're only trading Slay just to keep. If you trade Slay, you're only doing it just to keep Gardner. If you're not getting Gardner, then you don't trade Slay.
Yeah.
You got to just say, "Yo, give me." You're taking a pay cut, and that's just the bottom line. You got to take a pay cut.
And I don't see Slade doing that. He's the type of guy that wants a lot of money.
No, he's about the money. It's a business. To him, it's a business. To us fans, we're fans. Everybody wants people to take a pay cut, and like in the real world, when you go to work, you don't take a pay cut. This is a job, don't. You're not taking a pay cut.
Yeah.
It's not about Super Bowls with him. It's about money.
Yeah.
I like to see. I just can't wait and see what the Eagles do, though. I'd like to see what the Eagles do. Now I got to find out if Aaron Rodgers is actually going to fucking do this. Be Papa Boy.
There you go. That's Darius Slay's song right there. Here comes the money.
It's all about the money. There you go.
He is.
He said it on his channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
The business, right?
Yeah. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. I'm interested to see what the Eagles do. I'm hoping they trade Slay if we can't get a deal done, because like to leave CJ Walk after being 25 years old, man.
What do you get for him?
Oh, you get a comp pick, a 5th round.
What do you get? What are you looking for if you get rid of Slay?
Oh, for Slay? I mean, at this point, I don't care at this point. I would like a late first, early second. I don't even think we're going to get that. I think we're going to get at least maybe a 7th round pick.
Now, if Miles Sanders goes somewhere, don't we get a 3rd round pick?
I think so, yeah.
Because it's his rookie year, and even though he didn't sign a contract with us, it's just a potential pick that the NFL will give us.
Where do you think Andre Dillard is going to sign? Do you think he goes to Chicago?
No, we tried to trade him to the Bears, and they wouldn't take him. I don't know where he would go. Will he go with
be Justin Fields left tackle?
Go to Arizona?
Interesting. Don't they have a left tackle over there?
No, but I think he'll play guard, not left tackle.
Good luck with that.
Nothing again, dude. What do you want from me?
Hey, maybe he'll put Andre Dillard like Robert Quinn he did, where he put him.
Now, did you hear the Eagles are interested in what's the New England Patriots defensive coordinator? The dude always puts a pencil in his fucking ear.
Matt Patricia.
The Eagles are interested in signing him for a linebacker coach.
They already got a linebacker coach still.
Huh?
They already got an Eagles linebacker coach.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
Got the dude from Temple.
But they're talking about signing him, so he would be I think it was linebacker coach, but it could be. I could be wrong. It could be some other coach.
Let me pull it up. This is who they brought. They brought this dude.
They brought They brought somebody else in already. All right.
DJ Elliott from Temple.
Hey, well, they really don't trust this defensive coordinator. I'm just saying.
I mean, they brought a linebacker coach. Hopefully, he's aggressive.
We don't.
And I like the fact it's Temple because that means they're trying to use that for Hassan Reddick.
I don't know. Sean Riddick friggin' did outstanding this year. I knew he was going to do it too. I said it to
It
everybody.
was a hell of a signing, dude. The fact that we got him for less money, he could have more money though. He could have went somewhere else and got more money.
In my
He came
free
back home.
agent, when I said for free agency last year, I was on Hassan Riddick, and I said he was going to get 16 sacks in a year. I was dead on right about that.
How many people believed you?
Nobody. They all told me I was freaking crazy. The number's way too high. Bam. Smoke that. I told him I was right on that, and I was right on the draft on what the Eagles were going to do with the draft.
You picked Jordan Davis?
I just picked that the Eagles were going to trade 2 first-round draft picks, and then 2 weeks before the draft, traded 2 first-round draft picks. I'm
Did you
like,
get a receiver?
I said the Eagles were going to trade a first-round draft pick for a player, or maybe some more draft picks, and then that happened with a receiver, but I didn't I didn't say, hey, AJ Brown's going to come here with a first round and a second round draft pick. I didn't.
You heard the rumors though, right?
There was rumors, but I did say it was going to happen before it happened. Everybody's like, no, we're using 3. I'm like, you're not using 3. You got 1. You are trading 1, and the other one you're trading for a player and more draft picks or something like that, and you got AJ Brown. I'll take AJ Brown and give him up a first round and a second round because they shot their load on that and blew it. They
destroyed the whole organization like that.
I mean, come on, you got fired over it. The organization, Derrick Henry don't want to be there no more.
We might be able to scoop him up though. We might be the ones doing it again.
Dude, even if the Eagles got Derrick Henry, I don't know how they would do it, but that would be awesome. Did they okey doke the Titans? They okey doke the Saints already. Can they okey doke the friggin' Titans twice too?
Hey, just put a magic wand. You are now going to trade Derrick Henry.
You're trading Derrick Henry to the Eagles for what? Nothing.
You do not have Derrick Henry anymore.
You don't have Derrick Henry. You're giving the Eagles. The Eagles will give you a 5th round draft pick for him. Okay, that sounds like a good idea. That's what I'm gonna do.
You are going to have Quez Watkins as your receiver.
Like that's the weirdest thing. Like how he makes the trades he does. It's like you said, he got like a wand, and he's like,
Howard Roseman say, hey, Howard Roseman calls up and say, hey, we'll give you this first round pick, and this first round pick for AJ Brown. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. All right, thank you. Stupid move.
Like they went like this. Hey, we got a first round pick. What do we get? Let's get nobody. I forget even who they got. Who they even took.
Burks.
Who they even take?
Burks.
Did they? How do you play? He play any good? I didn't even pay attention to him.
Remember, he's the one that got knocked out versus the Eagles game.
Is that who he got knocked out? I remember that he got knocked out. I didn't know who it was though.
Yeah, they got this dude right here. Hold up. Yeah, so they traded AJ Brown, and they thought they were going to get Mr. AJ Brown 2.0, according to them. Everybody was comparing him to AJ Brown. Yeah, this is who they got.
Yeah, that's the guy that got knocked out. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey,
They drafted him. They drafted Treylon Burks from Arkansas. So they traded a receiver, and they drafted a number 2 receiver.
Yep. No. I don't know. People do some stupid shit. I don't
Howie
know.
Roseman's going to do one more time with Derrick Henry. You're going to give us Derrick Henry for a 5th round pick. No, I'm not. Yes, you will. And you do not have a running back anymore.
And you don't need one either.
No, you don't run the ball. Just keep throwing the ball with Ryan Tannehill. Or is he back? Did they release Ryan Tannehill? Or is he still on the team?
Ain't he a free agent?
I don't know.
Ain't he a free agent? I don't even know. I thought he
I
was
know
a
they
free
drafted
agent.
Malik. I know they drafted Malik Willis.
Yeah, ain't he a free agent? Carson Wentz to Tampa Bay.
No, Ryan Tannehill's still on his team.
Yeah, but how many years does he have left?
They signed him to a big deal, though. I think he's on the contract for a while.
Oh, is he?
That's why they couldn't afford A.J. Brown. They signed him to a 4-year, $118 million contract with the Tennessee Titans.
Wow.
$20 million signing bonus, $91 million guaranteed, and an average annual salary of.
So
He signed a 4-year deal. So where's his contract?
yeah, but when did he start? Like 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
Let's see. So he's on the contract into
2023. This is last year.
Yeah, they might try to trade Ryan Tannehill. Who would take Ryan Tannehill though? Maybe the Commanders will.
No.
They're desperate for a quarterback.
I don't think he would go for Tannehill. Pittsburgh?
The Dallas Cowboys when they trade them.
No. Who would need a quarterback? Pittsburgh, the Colts.
He's on it into 2023. Yeah,
This is last year. Okay.
so they got one more year to put him right.
Yeah, but then you just trade them. You
To
know what I mean?
who? Who's going to take that contract though?
Pittsburgh, the Colts.
Pittsburgh drafted the quarterback though. They got Pickett.
It didn't take the pick right. Didn't take the pick right with Pickett.
They got what's his name? Pickett, the quarterback from the guy that we were looking at that we took out to dinner.
This is what Howie Roseman does, dude. He'll take somebody out to dinner, act like he's about to go get them, and Pittsburgh gets all antsy, and they go make it, and like, oh, the Eagles wanted them. No, the Eagles, they make you look one way over here. Hi, how you doing? And I'm doing something over here.
So is it true that we took Daniel Jones out to dinner and then the Giants dropped?
No, I think Dallas did that. I really do. I think Dallas was going to get Daniel Jones.
Could you imagine?
And then the
funny.
Giants went and took him. It's weird, and that's what they do. It's a head game.
Watch the Commanders trade for Ryan Tannehill in 2023. A quarterback that's going to be a veteran leader that's going to have weapons around him. Remember, he was good with A.J. Brown.
Yeah. All right. See it happening.
I can see it. Another quarterback I can see the Commanders going for is Jimmy Garoppolo.
I see Jimmy Garoppolo going to Washington.
I do too.
I can see that one happening.
That's not going to end well though.
If you want to know what my thing is, I got Carson Wentz going to Tampa Bay.
You know where I got Carson Wentz going to?
Where?
The 49ers.
49ers. No, there's no way. 49ers are freaking.
They need a quarterback though.
They're going to go with that rookie. So.
No, they don't even believe in him. Did you see that general manager going like, Yeah, we believe in him. Yeah. What'd you say about your man?
They're still mad about it. The 49. Now, I used to, like, I had two teams. I always liked the Eagles, and I always liked the 49ers. Like, if I had another team to root for, it would be in the 49ers. But I'm a diehard Eagles fan. But I'm like, dude, the 49ers have just been such crybabies over the Eagles game. It's like, you know what? I'm over that. Like, you guys got to stop whining about that.
Yeah.
You just got you lost because every quarterback you didn't have a starting quarterback. You were on your third string quarterback.
Oh, did you hear the new rule because of the 49ers? Now they get to keep 3 quarterbacks on the roster now.
Well, that was already starting before they got hurt, but yeah.
It started right after Purdy went hurt.
Another rule is that you're not allowed to push on the quarterback after the quarterback sneak. You're not allowed to push on his back no more.
Tom
So
Brady
let me ask
did
you a
for
question.
years.
But
Tom Brady did for years, throwing that issue with it. Now
you are allowed to take a running back and do the same thing now. And you're
Mhm.
allowed to push on him. You're just not allowed to do it to a quarterback. How does that make any sense?
You live in Roger Goodell world.
Can't wait till he's gone. This is
He's
his
not
last
going
year.
anywhere. He already signed a deal.
No, this is his last year, ain't it?
Don't worry, they'll restructure him.
I think he's not allowed, right? I think in the NFL, the commission rules is you're only allowed how many, like so many years.
Like the president?
Like, yeah.
Who would
I
be
think
worse
it's
than
gonna-
Roger Goodell? Who would you want as commissioner though?
Well, it's going to be Troy Vincent.
You think he's gonna be any good?
Well, he's the one. He's the one right now that finds everybody. Troy Vincent's the one. Every time a fine is handed down, it's Troy Vincent. Or what was the? Actually, it's Troy Vincent, and there's somebody else. I forget
Roger Goodell.
I forget now. I forget what other guard it is. Roger Goodell does not make that happen. It's Troy Vincent. It really is. I forget the guard that used to be for the Eagles, the center, back in the day.
Selleck? Or
No.
Runyon?
Yeah, John Runyon. That's it. John Runyon and Troy Vincent are running the show there for anything that's fined, hands down. It's Troy Vincent and John Runyon.
I would love to see Seth Joyner being the commissioner of the NFL.
I want to see Seth Joyner go to be a linebacker coach for the Eagles.
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen now because we got DJ Elliott.
Don't ask me why. Now the college guy, give him a chance. I get it. But when there's a defensive coordinator that failed 2 different teams, why would you go get him?
Because they ran out of time.
You had Lovie Smith, has all the time in the world. Guess what? Look at your watch right now.
But let me ask you a question. What if they did interview Lovie Smith? They just didn't report it. But what if Lovie Smith said, I don't want to play I don't want to coach football anymore?
I mean, that's a possibility. I mean, you know what I mean? But if that's the case, then you should have went college.
The who though?
Huh?
Who? They went college. So they interviewed 3 college defense coordinators.
I heard they were trying to get the college guy from Georgia.
He didn't want to go. He said he wanted to stay.
I mean, you could any college guy would like in the player that would.
What about Chip Kelly? Would you bring him back because he was a college?
Huh?
Would you bring Chip Kelly as your defense coordinator? Even though I don't think that would have.
No.
He said, ain't college guy.
No, but you know what I mean. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to give somebody a chance. But this guy had too many chances, and I'm telling you now, you're gonna get sick to your stomach. You're gonna be mad, one mad puppy dog.
You're gonna be sitting back just going like,
Told you. You're gonna be like, y'all go. Everybody gonna be like, fuck you, bro. Why would you just tell us about this guy? He's another Jonathan Gannon, dude. He's all right. Jonathan Gannon. If you guys had problems with Jonathan Gannon,
So
you're gonna
would
have
you
problems with him.
would you rather have Vance Joseph?
Yeah, right now, yeah. You got a better chance. And I didn't like Van Joseph. You know I don't. I told you, dude. I told you already. I don't like that humper. But yeah, he's a better one. He would have been a better. He would have been a better fit. I'm telling you now. There's so many other fits that you could have had. Now I'm thinking about it. You should have took the guy from New England, pencil ear dude. And pencil ear dude, and let him
Well,
become.
it might make Slade get traded faster.
Yeah. But I mean, even if you have him, Matt Patricia would have been a better fit.
Matt Patricia's horrible, bro. Do you really want Matt Patricia?
It's better than this guy. You watch. I'm telling you, you're gonna freaking like, damn. You're gonna be every week. You watch the Eagles. You're gonna be like, what the hell were you thinking, dude? Like, the play calling sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you bitched about Jonathan Gannon. He'll have his good moments, but he's gonna have his bad.
Mm-hmm. I hope not.
I just say it. I can just hope not, but I just say it. It's. I mean, you're just saying, hey, give the man a chance, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
he had a chance in Chicago. He had a chance in Seattle, and he blew him. How many chances do you give somebody? I mean, come on. When Seattle don't want you, ain't that a problem?
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't anything for the. Where's the red flag at? You know what I mean? He says, hey, alert, hi, how you doing? Don't get this guy. This guy is not the answer. And Seattle used to always have a good defense. And they're looking for that defense again.
Yeah. I don't know why.
You know why? Because that defensive coordinator sucked. He don't put his guys in the right position.
See what happens, though. See what happens.
I mean, come on. Jonathan Gannon in here. Friggin' Howie Roseman just said, hey, you got an interview? Stay here. Take the interview. Take the job. All right. Why? Because you ain't getting a job here because we're getting ready to let you go. So take the job, and then we don't look like bad guys, and you look like you're the smart guy because now you're a head coach. So there you go. Everybody's going to sit there and not knock you for it because you're trying to benefit yourself, and you're going to take the head coaching job, and we don't get. Hey, we had to fire this guy because he sucked and lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what happens.
It's gonna be Howie Roseman got it hard, don't you think?
Yeah, he does.
Right now,
Yeah.
I mean, we're just Eagles fans. We could just sit here all night long and bullshit and bullshit and bullshit. We can't do nothing about it. Howie Roseman got to sit here. I mean, he has to pull out his calculation of the freaking whatever and come up with something. You got guys that are like, I want this guy, but he's gonna want this, and this guy wants more money, and I can't even afford the money that he's making now. Do you
Yeah.
think Lane? Now, I had a question. Do you think Lane Johnson takes a pay cut?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Do you think? Now, I brought this up and I got criticized for it. Let me see what you say. Do you think Lane Johnson might be thinking retirement? Now, this is why. You got now think about this.
Oh
Gets hurt
no,
every year. He gets hurt every
I
year,
can see the possibility of him retiring.
and
Because
he
he's
just had
30.
major surgery done on his groin.
Mhm.
And last year, remember he had to take a week off or two because he had a mental breakdown.
Mhm.
So would he retire? Now, if he retires, then that switches the whole game of the draft pick with the Eagles.
Yeah.
But do you see him retiring? Like, do you think he might retire?
He could.
Do you might think he might think about it?
I think he could. It all depends how he feels. I mean,
'Cause he
I
has.
hope he doesn't.
I think he has 3 more years on his contract.
Yeah.
So, but he's getting paid like $60 million or some shit like that. He getting outrageous money right now.
hmm
So, I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, I'm hoping Lane Johnson doesn't retire because, like I said, I feel like Lane Johnson is very important to this team.
Yeah. I mean, come on. He didn't give up a sack all year.
Yeah.
That's something to say. Even in the Super Bowl, he didn't even give up a sack.
No, he's been one of the best right tackles in football. And you lose that type of guy, then I think you totally lose the whole gear of going in draft and drafting the corner. Now you might have to draft a right tackle, and you might have to look at an offensive lineman, and I think the Eagles been looking at that. I think the Eagles been looking at offensive linemen because they've been doing the homework on offensive linemen too. So there could be a possibility that we could see Jason Kelsey and offensive lineman Lane Johnson retire at the same time because they might not want to play anymore. Listen, I mean,
Like, and I'm
the
the
way he
one
looks
saying
to
that,
his
and I've been
body.
getting. At least you're pretty cool with me. You're not trashing me because everybody else is like, no. What the hell are you talking about? Why would he do that?
No, I mean, why would I trash you? I mean, you got your opinion, I got my opinion. The fact that
No.
people trash
It's
you,
you know how people are on TikTok,
yeah, I get it.
and
And people
YouTube,
don't
and
want to
all.
hear it, but it's the truth. The Eagles can definitely draft a right tackle in this year. Like, I would not be surprised if the Eagles do that. Simply because I think Lane Johnson is older, and I think that he is going to be a guy that everybody's going to. I can see him.
He's up there in age too, right? 30 something.
He's 38 years old, I think.
I was gonna say 36, but if he's 38, he's old.
Hold on, let me look up Lane Johnson.
But like
He's 32 years old.
32. I thought he was older than that. I thought he was 36.
Kelsey,
Oh,
how
yeah.
old is Kelsey? Kelsey is
35, 36? Yeah, 33.
33, 35,
35?
35, yeah.
So he's old. Like, you know what I mean? But Lane Johnson gets hurt more than Kelsey does.
Because Lane Johnson plays a brutal position too. He's a right tackle. He's Jalen Hurts' blind spot.
But he had a friggin' I mean, come on, like he had a mental breakdown. He had a miss. I think he missed 3
Well,
weeks.
you know what? My thing why he had a mental breakdown was because he realized Carson Wentz really does suck, and he didn't want to admit that.
No, he don't give a damn what he said. Like, he thought Carson Wentz was the man. Now he had a mental breakdown because Carson Wentz sucked. He don't care about that.
The same why everybody else had a mental breakdown.
And he's the one that said, "Hey, he was good." He don't care about that, but he had a mental breakdown. I'm just being honest. Like, I have never seen a guy that missed 3 weeks because he said he had a mental breakdown. Like
Well, he could be just bad on injuries too. Maybe he just was.
maybe it was all in his head because he had man. I'm always fucking hurt. Like
Mhm. Yeah.
I mean, Kelsey, they just threw the bag of money at Kelsey, and Kelsey's like, well, $30 million, I'm not going to not take that money. They looked like it was a keg of beer, but it was $30 million. You're not, you know what I mean? We ain't got to pay Jalen Hurts yet, but my question to you is, how much is Jalen Hurts going to make? How much do you think he's going to make?
Well, you didn't like my answer before.
I want you. I'm trying to get you to see I'm trying to see if I can get you convinced that he's going to get better, more money.
I don't think he's going to take more money. I think he's going to take it easy on the Eagles.
And how does everybody think that? It's just crazy.
I mean, so far, I mean, I don't know if you heard, but the
So
rumors.
what's the amount? What's the amount?
I heard. Hold on. Here we go. I was about to click off. Jalen Hurts. I heard that he was making. Let's see.
$3 million this year. Last year. Sorry.
So Jalen Hurts' contract. Let me pull that up because, I heard talks that he might get over about 40 to 45, something cheap, not too expensive. Pull it up.
You just said he's gonna make Daniel Jones money.
He better be Daniel Jones money because Daniel Jones even deserves what he got.
If he's gonna make Daniel Jones money, and he took this team to the Super Bowl, you guys gotta be crazy. Jones money. He gonna make $42 million. Then he made $2 more million than Daniel Jones did.
Just imagine if he got less than Daniel Jones.
Huh?
Just imagine.
We have nothing to complain about. If that happens, first of all, Jalen Hurts needs to fire his agent. Even if it's Jalen Hurts' mom, he just fire her. Because it'd be like, you know what?
Hey, Mom, you're fired, by the way.
You're fired because I made less money than Daniel Jones, and I'm better than him. How is that possible? Well, you had to take a pay cut. You want to get paid, Bob? Yeah, well, you ain't getting paid no more because I had to take a pay cut. You got to take a pay cut.
You don't get none.
You get nothing. You're doing a deal for me.
So here's what it supposedly looks like right now. This is fun on the computer, though. It really is. There we go.
You're making $48 million. Let's see here. There's no way. $44 million. That's it.
Yeah.
No.
That's what he looks like he's making.
Guarantee he'll make 48 up in that range.
He gonna make 60 million. Just kidding.
Huh?
He gonna make
60 million. He's Aaron Rodgers now.
Well, he had a better year than Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers got back-to-back MVP.
Because of Devontae Adams.
See, that's another thing. You got to pay for that. MVP, you got to pay for that. Back-to-back, that's hard to. That's hard to. Back-to-back is hard to do. MVP.
What did Daniel Jones get? Daniel Jones got
He got $41 million. He makes more money. Yeah, he making $1 more million than Dak Prescott.
He got $160 million.
Yeah, and everybody act like that's what. And everybody's saying Jalen Hurts is going to make $165 million, and you guys are going to be like, and that's all he gets for taking the Eagles to the Super Bowl.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way he got this, bro.
Yes, he did.
Ain't no way.
And everybody wants to. Yeah.
This dude right here, Mr. Fumble, Mr. Fall on his ass. That dude.
I'm gonna say this: you're gonna see a 5-year, right? But when you see how Howie Roseman is going to do it, it's going to confuse you a little bit. Now, this is what I'm saying to you. It's going to say 5 years because this 1 year is going to be on his rookie contract, his last year, and he's only going to make $1 million and something. Then next year, the Eagles will have to start paying Jalen Hurts.
This dude right here made that much money.
Yeah, the guy that tripped over his own foot. Yep. Yes, sir.
The dude who
And everybody's saying Jalen Hurts is going to go only 3 more million than that guy that's fumbled on, that just tripped over his own feet.
I don't think Jalen Hurts was there when he checked his own 2 feet, was he? Carson Wentz was still the quarterback, I believe.
Hold on. Yeah, because wasn't that 2017
Yeah.
when the Eagles won the Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm. I believe I can find that dude. Oh my God.
It's crazy.
Imagine you tripping over your own 2 feet when you're trying to run away from Jalen Mills.
Problem is, there's a problem with this. Problem is, this guy just made $41 million a year, and he trips over his own feet. Dak Prescott made $40 million. Can't see a play. He goes to the playoffs and just gets beat up by friggin' the 49ers every year. Gets owned. And everybody was thinking Jalen Hurts is going to take a pay cut. Ain't going to happen. You think he's going
So they talk about right now that the Bills could add DeAndre Hopkins with Stephon Diggs.
Let's see. Hopkins been getting hurt a lot.
How old is Hopkins, though? Isn't he 29?
27?
He's 30 years old.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But he was out for that 1 year, wasn't he?
He got suspended for I think a year with the Cardinals, didn't he?
Yeah, for steroid use.
Yeah, 30 years old.
You see, the Cowboys can make a move for him.
With what money?
What money are they? They're not hurting for money. They just let Zeke. They're going to let Ezekiel go.
Are you scared of Hopkins if he comes to Dallas?
I got to find out what corners we have. If we got 2 rookie corners, yeah. If we got Slay, or we got C.J. Gardner, or we got, if we got good corners, then no. But people can't say that Hopkins ain't a good wide receiver.
No, he's really good. I like Hopkins.
I mean, Hopkins.
But they had a receiver. They traded him for a 5th-round pick.
Hopkins is a good wide receiver.
But who would scare you more, Stephon Diggs or Hopkins? I'm gonna go with Diggs. Diggs scares me more than Hopkins. The Cowboys laying in. Just because the fact that he can catch after the.
I think that's going to happen.
What?
Really, I think even Stephon Diggs will probably take a pay cut to play with his brother.
You think the Cowboys are going to trade for Diggs?
No. Unless Jerry Jones can. Jerry Jones won't do that. Then again, I was wrong about that one wide receiver from the Raiders that they traded for and gave up a 1st-round draft pick.
Who, Amari Cooper?
Yeah.
Joey Galloway 2.0?
I mean, he's still doing it in Cleveland.
Yeah. Cleveland got a real good cheap receiver.
I mean, but the money,
I don't see the Bills traded their number one receiver when they just acquired him from the Vikings for Josh Allen.
Sing it, and this is why. Remember the playoff game with the Bills? Stephon Diggs was pissed. I could see him just going there and say, you know what? These quarterbacks suck, dude. And I don't want to play for you
But
no
you're
more.
going to go from Josh Allen to Dak Prescott, who can't win you division round?
The thing is, he now Diggs ain't looking at that. Diggs is looking like I'm going to go play with my brother in Dallas. You know what I mean? That's just I'm playing with my brother.
When's
It's
the
like
last time those two brothers played in the NFL? How did that work out for them?
two brothers that played on the same team.
Mhm.
I can't remember. Who was the two brothers that played on the same team? Was it the hard?
Was it Barber?
No, Tiki Barber played for Tampa Bay, and the other Barber played for the Giants. Rodney Barber played for was it Rodney Barber? Rodney Barber played for Tampa Bay, and Tiki Barber played for the Giants.
What about Marion Barber? Wasn't he the brothers over there too? They weren't related?
I don't think so. But Tiki Barber and Rodney Barber, like Rodney Barber was at Tampa Bay, and Tiki
Mhm.
Barber was with the Giants. They never
Yep.
played. They never played
So
together.
Diggs.
I don't remember. I know there is.
Some distractions.
I know there's two brothers that played together, but I got a dude from Seattle.
Who?
Two guys from Seattle. The one that didn't had a stub for a hand. I forget their names.
Shakir Griffin and Shaquem Griffin.
Yeah, that's it. That's
What about Devin McCourney and Jason McCourney? They played together.
yeah, they play together.
So I mean, it happens. I mean, it's not like
happens.
Nick Bosa and Joey Bosa on the same team.
Yeah. Dangerous. If you had them two on the same team,
That might happen before Dallas gets Diggs.
that'll be happening. Yeah, that'd be. I don't think
I don't think Dallas trades for Diggs. I think it's just a rumor. I think he plays in Buffalo still.
and I think he wants out.
Well, he might not have a choice where he wants to go. Dude.
No, he'll have a choice, and people are gonna want him.
On the Eagles.
Huh? Eagles
Because
ain't
on the
going.
West
You got Eagles. You got Eagles getting everybody.
Diggs. How old is Stephon Diggs? Isn't he 31 years old?
Something like that. He's in the 30s.
He's 29.
He's 29.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did he play for Minnesota?
Yeah, he was the one who caught that miracle Maryland's miracle in the that miracle catch.
Yeah.
So Stephon Diggs signed a 4-year deal, $96 million contract with the Buffalo Bills, including 50 million guaranteed bonus. And his contract's not up until 2023.
That's this year. His contract's up this year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not. It's
But he's going to make a lot of money, though. So
it's doable. But no, all he has to do is all they have to do is re-sign him to a different contract. They could throw that contract up, whoever trades for him. You don't have to make that money. He can just re-sign to a different contract. And dude, you're 30 years old.
Yep, there it goes. Yeah, you're right.
What? What's that?
This guy's a diva, man. I'm so glad the Eagles didn't trade for him.
Oh.
This dude right here.
Yeah. You would have been happy if the Eagles got him though.
Yeah, he might have a better quarterback. I still
But, I
think
mean,
Jalen
that's
is
what-
better than Josh Allen.
Oh.
People tell me that Josh Allen is better than Jalen Hurts. No, he's not. No, he's
Well,
not. Josh
They,
Allen is
they're looking at they look at his passing yards. They're not considering the rush and the what you call it. And when you're a quarterback, you get judged on your passing, not your running ability.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And that's
Yeah.
how it is. And that's how it is. That's just the truth. I mean, everybody was saying that Jalen Hurts is going to throw for 4,000 yards. I'm like, no, he's not. He's going to run. As long as he throws for 38, 3,700, I'm good
Mhm.
with. That's what he needs to do to make me convinced that, he's a good quarterback. And he did. But he's a runner, though. Like Randall Cunningham, like Warren Moon, like Steve Young. He's a mobile quarterback. I mean, he's going to sit in the pocket and try to pick people apart. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Well, everybody that says he can't do it, if everybody says he can't do it, he can do it.
So San Francisco is interested in Zadarius Smith if the Vikings release him.
It's Monday. It's going to be fucking
gonna be
hot
hell.
Monday.
It's going
Yo.
to be
I got work on Monday. It's going to be a freaking rough one for me.
Might have to take off work just to see what the Eagles get.
Oh, I can't take off of work.
So free agent receiver Odell Beckham Jr. still looking for $20 million per year.
I'll get it. I think Tampa Bay will give it to him. Not Tampa Bay. The Titans.
Yo, Odell Beckham to the Titans makes so much sense.
He lost their number one wide receiver. They traded away a wide receiver and didn't get nobody.
What about this, right? What about this?
If he
Stephon.
makes
What about
19
DeAndre
million,
Hopkins
happy.
to Tennessee?
Is that one Hopkins to Tennessee?
Wouldn't that be interesting?
That makes a lot of sense right there.
Yeah.
That makes a whole bunch of sense.
Or DeAndre Hopkins to Cleveland. Play with
No.
Or Deshaun
Cleveland-
Watson.
No, Cleveland got their wide receivers. They got Amari Cooper, and who's the other guy?
I don't know.
I
Who?
forget the other guy, but they got their wide receivers. But that one,
Tyler People Jones.
Hopkins to Tennessee that's a good one.
What about Kansas City? Originally they wanted to
Now,
trade
see,
AJ Brown.
You had to look how Andy Reid runs his guys. He don't like that. He don't like them loud mouths.
Yo, did you hear what AJ Brown said? The Kansas City Chiefs were reportedly wanted to trade for AJ Brown before the Eagles got him.
But AJ Brown is a quiet wide receiver. Don't like to run his mouth. Keeps his nose clean.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
He's not quiet though.
He's quiet. He's not like half bad as the rest of these guys are.
So he's not like Diggs who runs his mouth.
Right. He ain't like a T.O. runs his mouth and all that. Because Andy Reid ain't gonna pull up with no more T.O.s. He did his T.O. thing and he'll never go back to that. Everybody knows that's why Andy Reid don't try to deal with those divas. He was forced to get. He needed a wide receiver when he got friggin' TikTok boy.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yeah, He was forced into that hand.
I think the Eagles are going to sign Juju.
I don't see that happening.
They wanted him last year.
Yeah, but even if they sign him and got rid of Buzz, man, I'd be fire. And get Swift.
Imagine AJ Brown and Juju Smith-Schuster in the same locker room after talking all this shit.
They would just sit there and say, "Yo, it was a nice banner."
No, I think AJ Brown will beat the fuck out of him.
I don't think so.
I think so. I don't think AJ
First
Brown.
of all, there's money involved, so I don't think so. Because if you beat somebody up, then you gotta get kicked off the team, and that's not gonna happen. But I don't see he's coming here anyway.
No, I think he's gonna go to the Giants. or how about this? How about the Cowboys sign Juju Smith-Schuster?
I see him going to the Panthers. You got to think the Panthers ain't got a wide receiver whatsoever.
Boy, he's
we got everything. I think Diggs would go to the Panthers would trade for Diggs.
You think so?
A wide receiver.
They could draft one.
They don't have no draft picks. They just gave them all up for the first round.
Forgot all about that one.
They gave up all their draft picks. They're just hurting.
They're at this point they're like the Rams. They might as well just trade.
Like who do you get? Like how do you run an organization when you just gave up all your draft picks for one guy?
Not only you gave up all your draft picks, you just gave up your number one receiver. Who is your quarterback going to throw to?
Right.
You better off just trading every receiver and just go get defensive linemen.
Oh yeah, hands down.
No point in drafting a quarterback. Just go get Will Anderson with the first pick.
You don't have an offensive line, but now you got a quarterback in mind. And hold on, it was stated they don't know even who they're going to even draft. They don't know if they're even drafting a quarterback. They have said they don't even know if they're drafting a quarterback.
So it's like, why would you make that trade?
Who you want? Why would you make this move? You don't even know who you want.
I don't make sense, man. You got to know what you want for making that trade.
And that's the crazy part. It's like
Do-
you don't know who you want.
Do they want Christian Gonzalez, maybe?
They said they don't know if they're drafting a quarterback or a running back or an offensive lineman. They don't have a clue.
So why? I'm so glad you're not my GM. So, I got to take up my class. So why the hell would you trade DG? If I'm a Panthers fan, I'm freaking mad. Did you just traded my number one receiver. Think if I'm a Panthers fan. You just traded my number one receiver and a couple picks. And I expect the quarterback. Well, you don't even know who you want.
That's what happens.
And the funny thing is you didn't have to trade for anybody. You could just stay there. Someone would have fell down to you.
You could have went and grabbed Lamar Jackson and still kept your number one wide receiver. And only gave up 2 first-round draft picks. And still had draft picks. You gave up 2 first-round draft picks, 2 second-round draft picks, and a third-round draft pick, right? Or a fourth-round draft pick. And more. And more. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, you gave up too much. But the Bears, hats off to you because the Bears got everything that they should have.
Let me pull it up.
Now the Panthers don't have an offensive line. They don't have a wide receiver. They don't have a running back because they gave up the running back. They traded the running back to 49ers. A tight end.
Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, I gotta see what they did. I know Adam Schefter tweeted it. They did something stupid, man.
It wasn't stupid, but unless you,
No, it was stupid. Stop saying it wasn't. It was stupid. They don't even know
It
who they're going
wasn't-
to get.
they don't know who they're gonna get is the stupid part, or they got to know who they're getting, but they're trying to keep quiet.
Maybe they
about it.
know who they're going to get. They're just not going to tell anybody.
That's what they have to do. They got to be saying, "All right, I don't know. We don't know who we're going to get," because you can't sit there and say we don't know who we're going to get, because you sound idiotic when you say that.
You ready?
Yeah, like all you got to do is say, "Hey, it's a secret," you know what I mean, or something.
There you go. Pulled it right out.
What's that? Yeah, he gave up. Yeah, 2 first, 2 free and second. Let's see. Yeah, a second. Yeah, receiver. There's so much. It's unreal. It's like you gave up everything. What the hell are you doing? You gave up everything. And then
They
you're gonna
give up.
tell us you're gonna tell us you don't know who you're going for?
They gave up on no 9th and no 61, a Panthers first rounder in 2024, Panthers second round in 2025, receiver DJ Moore. That's a lot for number one. They better be Joe Montana on that board.
2 number ones, 2 number twos. DJ Moore.
Listen, you better have Joe Montana on that board.
Man, it don't matter if you have Joe.
Man.
The problem is, it don't matter if you have Joe Montana. You don't have a wide receiver for Joe Montana to throw to.
Well, I mean, where's Jerry Rice drafted at?
I think he was drafted the same year as
No,
Joe
what
Montana.
round? Was it in the 4th?
It was 2nd or 3rd. That was a long time ago.
Don't they have a 3rd round? Let's see who does the Panthers. How many picks do the
They ain't
Panthers?
got a 3rd round no more. They just traded away the guy doing the goddamn Bears.
I just want to see how many picks they have. How many picks does the Panthers have?
Maybe it's the picks that they got from the 49ers.
That might be. But again, you trade your number one receiver, makes no sense. I'm sorry.
Well, I heard DJ Moore wanted out. Because you traded McCaffrey, you're trading everybody.
You think that's why they did it?
But you don't know who you're going to go get. It don't make sense. You don't know who you're going to go get. You don't know who you're going to bet the draft. Is there a quarterback worth that right now? Is there hands down a quarterback worth losing everything for about 5 years?
I don't think so. I
You
think
just
you're
lost your whole team 5 years.
Listen, you
Now
could have called up Green Bay and go get Aaron Rodgers.
You could have went and got freaking even somebody cheaper, Lamar Jackson.
You're obsessed with Lamar Jackson.
No, he's only 2 first-round draft picks. I'm not obsessed about
But
it.
I'm not paying no 2 first-round picks for a guy who quit on his team in the playoffs.
Don't have a wide receiver. They traded his wide receiver to freaking goddamn Houston.
No,
Texans.
his wide receiver wanted to be traded because he didn't throw him the ball.
Because the guy couldn't catch it.
Because the guy couldn't throw.
No, the guy couldn't catch it because he ain't
Lamar
got hands.
cannot throw. Have you seen him throw?
Yeah.
The dude has a weak arm.
No, he didn't get MVP because he couldn't throw.
No, he got MVP because he ran.
No, he got MVP because he could throw too.
No, he didn't.
Look at it. Go look at his throwing yards.
In short yardages?
Go look at his throwing yards.
Listen, I could pull up Lamar Jackson throwing a pick versus the Giants game. I watched that. The man had an open receiver. He threw it right to a linebacker.
Listen, None for nothing.
Not a
I
good
can
thrower.
show you any quarterback that throws a fucking pick.
Oh, I can too. But here's the thing: Lamar Jackson is one playoff win under his belt. If I'm a Ravens, why would I rebuild around you when you can't show me you can win with the talent that I gave you before?
So Dallas is doing it right now.
Dak Prescott is trash. We already established that.
Lamar Jackson got MVP.
I mean, Dak Prescott is trash. We already know that. So I mean,
You had to give notice that they're not building around Lamar
there's a
Jackson.
reason though why.
No, your offensive line sucks. And
His
you want
offensive
him
line was fine before. That's why he was
want him
running
to
over
run.
the damn place.
So why is he always running? Because
He has no choice. He has to.
his offense sucks. His
No,
offensive line sucks.
no, because he can't. That's the only thing he can do. He
No, he
can't
can
throw the ball that
He
good.
can throw the ball.
So if he could throw the ball, why was he not playing in the playoffs?
Why didn't he play in the playoffs? Because nobody want to pay the man.
Hold up. If Jalen Hurts did the exact same shit that Lamar did, are you paying him?
No, that's why they ain't paying him.
Yeah, you're not paying him, right? Because what does that show?
I'm not paying him.
Because guess what? That shows me that you're a loser. That means you're not with this team. That shows me that you're not with this team. Because listen, Jalen Hurts could have sat down and said, you know what? I want to be paid. I feel like I want to be paid now. But he didn't do that. Because he's a leader.
And I think that's what
You want that guy in your locker room, though.
I think that's what Lamar Jackson did. He was hurt and said, "Hey,
He had a sprained ankle, man. Come on, Jalen Hurts played with a broken foot, man.
He didn't play with a broken foot.
Yes, he did. The first year, he had a broken foot in the playoffs.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He had a high ankle sprain.
Who, Jalen Hurts?
Yes.
No, he didn't. He had to get surgery on
and
his
he got
broken
surgery.
foot.
And he got surgery for it. Yes, he did. Go look at it. High ankle sprain. High ankle sprain, not a broken foot. He's not Don McNabb. That was Don McNabb, buddy. I'm telling you now. Jalen Hurts did not have a broken foot. Go look it up. High ankle sprain.
Okay, he had abdominal pain.
Yeah.
No, the what? What the fuck? Hold up.
Abdominal pain. Fucking goddamn Lane Johnson.
So
Lane Johnson got the torn dick.
torn dick.
Jalen Hurts only had a high ankle sprain, but he had to have surgery on it.
It was a foot.
No, high ankle sprain. He didn't break his foot because he was playing in the playoffs with it. And then he had to go put the boot back on. So I couldn't run because of this. Well, yeah, you just throw the ball in.
Yeah, so he had a high ankle sprain, but here's the thing: Lamar Jackson had a sprained ankle.
It's the same thing.
It's not this, bro. You telling?
Bro, it is the same thing. A sprained ankle is a sprained ankle. A high ankle sprain is a high ankle sprain. It's all the same. It's
But
a sprained
Jalen Hurts
ankle.
still played in the playoffs when his team needed him. That's all I'm trying to say.
You didn't say that. You said he had a broken foot.
He still had surgery on it. He had surgery on his ankle.
Yeah. So what are you trying to say? Jalen Hurts is injury
I'm saying
prone?
Lamar Jackson is a
Right, Jalen Hurts injury prone
crying
now.
about it and get his ass back in the field. When your team
Well, you
needs
said
you the
Lamar
most,
Jackson injury
you
prone.
show up.
Hold on, you're saying Lamar Jackson's injury prone. Are you saying Jalen Hurts is injury prone?
No, I'm not saying Lamar Jackson injury prone. I'm saying that this guy quit on his team when his team needed him the most. If I'm an NFL team, do I want to trade for a guy like that? If he did that versus the Ravens.
Listen, and that's why nobody is looking him up.
Exactly.
But
And I guarantee if Carolina thought he was a winner, he would have been traded by then.
nah, he would. I'm
No,
telling
the
you
matter of
now,
fact, the Ravens would have signed him by now. Why do you think the Ravens franchise tagged him?
the Panthers are so stupid, they'll probably do it and give him way too much money than they want because they're not going to have a quarterback
Well, they don't have a quarterback with Lamar anyway because Lamar don't win. Lamar's a guy who needs running legs. He can't. When you need him the most, he does not show up.
I mean, Panthers are going for a quarterback. Everybody knows this. They have to.
I don't think they're going for quarterback. I think they're going to do something stupid. I think they're going to take the running back that everybody wants in the first round. Everybody's dreaming of. The Eagle fans are dreaming of. I think they take Bijan Robinson with the first pick.
Everybody, why? I have a question. Why does everybody have the Eagles drafting the running back from Texas, DJ Robinson, because in the first round, and the Eagles don't do the first round.
Exactly, but here's why I think people won't. Because Bijan Robinson, you ever watch his highlights?
He's okay. I mean, I don't know what they say. He's very Sanders-like, but you know,
he can catch out the backfield. He's a fast. He can bulldoze people. He's everything you want in a running back. My problem is the Eagles don't draft him.
First round, the Eagles don't do that.
No, they had a chance to take Josh Jacobs in the first round, and they passed up on him. They took Miles Sanders in the second in the same year. You know,
the Eagles do that. The second round, third round, fourth round. And do that in a running back.
I really don't think that Bijan Robinson is what the Eagles are looking for. I think the Eagles are mostly. I think they're going to go after your guy that you want.
I think they're going for that. I think they're going for a corner. And listen,
I think they're training for running back. I think they might go after DeAndre Swift if he's available.
They go for dude. If they got Swift,
I'm telling you, he's a Philly native too.
Dude,
I think he's from Philadelphia too.
He's from Philadelphia. But if they get him, dude, I'm telling you, especially
when we get DeAndre Swift, we're going to the Super Bowl. I'm gonna say right now, we're going back. Because you just upgraded your running back.
Swift, and you don't have to make any other moves on offense. If you get Swift, our offense is going to be dangerous. And that's with Kelsey being retired and me getting Kelsey retired. I still think that we could our offense will be so dangerous.
I think Kelsey comes back for one more year when we get Swift.
I
think he does. I think Kelsey can't go out like that. The way he lost that Super Bowl, I think if you ask Kelsey what he wants to go out with it. He wants to go out with a Lombardi trophy on his back. Man, he wants 2 Lombardi trophies.
You already said it. On his own channel with his brother and his mom, he goes, well, I think you need to go back for one more year and go back to back with your brother. He said, y'all crazy. I ain't doing that. He's a family man. His wife just had another baby. I think that's four kids for him.
So you think he's going to start a radio station?
He did.
His podcast?
He has a podcast. Him and his brother have a podcast. Go look at it.
If he retires, you think his brother's going to retire?
No. Kelsey, the other Kelsey's not. Travis Kelce ain't retiring.
I think he retires if he retires.
No, he'll give it 2 more years. He'll retire in 2 more years because he's 3 or 4 years younger than his brother. Travis Kelce is younger than his brother.
Travis Kelce's 30.
Yeah. And Jason Kelce's 36.
What is Travis Kelce? Oh.
He's 3 or 4 years younger than his brother. Jason Kelce's 36. He's like 32 or something.
He's 33.
33. There you go. So he's got 2 more years left in him. Jason's
Titans don't last that long, though.
Huh?
I think he plays 1 more year.
Who?
Kelce.
I can see.
Travis
I can
Kelce.
see.
I see Travis Kelce staying 2 more years. Jason's done.
I'm gonna throw a little curveball at you in the draft. I think the Chiefs are going to draft a tight end.
Wouldn't be that wouldn't be a shot in the first round.
No,
I don't know. Then that
second.
wouldn't be. That wouldn't be a shocker, because what you call it likes the double tight end. That wouldn't be a shocker to me because Kool-Aid Man likes the friggin'
Cool.
Kool-Aid Man likes the goddamn
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid. Everybody calls him Kool-Aid Man because of the red shirt. So Kool-Aid Man over there.
I call him Fat Burger Man, but okay.
He likes double tight ends. Always did, always will.
Well, he also likes cheeseburgers. So what does that have to do with anything?
That's right. Guess what he likes now? Barbecue.
He needs to lose weight, man.
Too much money. All he has to eat. He sits there and eats and does study on freaking football. How hard it is.
You know what's so crazy? The fact that he didn't win a shit in Philadelphia and he goes to the Super Bowl and not only he gets one, but he beats us for another.
Hey.
I don't like how he got a ring before us, man.
But let me tell you, he's running the show over there, and he wasn't running the show over here.
No,
he wasn't picking his guys.
Mm-hmm.
You want to win a Super Bowl, you had to pick your guys.
Yeah. Well, Mark Hunt picks those guys, not Andy Reid.
Andy Reid has more say. He has a lot of say. It's not that guy's just there to. Okay, this money works. This money works. This money works. Hey, I can't make this money work, so you got to pick somebody else, Andy, and that's it. If Andy really wants the guy, he says, "Make this happen."
We lost to Kadarius Toney and Juju Smith-Schuster.
But it wasn't our corners; it was our defense.
It was everything on defense, man. We stunk.
No, it really was the defensive coordinator not changing up the scheme and putting our guys in the right position. Because you've been showing the instant replays. The guy's wide open, and nobody was covering the guy because of our defensive coordinator wasn't putting our guys in the right position. He does it on the right side. For the first touchdown, they do it on this. They do the and Andy Reid did it on the opposite side, on the left side. They do the same draw up, the same play. This one right here. Boom. This one right there, and then if you go to the next one, back-to-back touchdowns. One was on the right, that was on the right. The next one's on the left.
Clearly in his face. You're going to see Quez Watkins. He's just running a big post. Juan Thornhill, the safety. That's good coverage. He's right on him, and that's a great ball.
That's all on Quez. It's all on Quez. It is what it is. But Andy Reid knew how to handle it.
We do not care.
I like that one.
We do not care.
Yep. That's a good one.
And every time I see Jonathan Gannon, I do this. This is how I feel right here. And I love showing this clip because this is exactly how I feel right now. Watching that Super Bowl, just watching the reruns, man. This is how I feel.
Dude, you have to you're gonna have to pick one for this year because you're gonna be like that all year long. Coordinator. You're gonna be like that all year long, buddy.
Oh,
I'm telling you now. You're gonna be wanting to punch your steering wheel, kicking a cat, kicking a dog if you got one. It's gonna be a hard one.
Are you gonna be doing the exact same thing?
Oh no, I'm just gonna curse him out. I'm gonna come on here. I'm gonna go on friggin' everything and just start ranting. Told you, my humpers, not to get this guy, and yeah, I told you it was gonna happen, and
Hopefully, the Eagles fire him in 1 year.
doesn't matter because you should be looking to try to go back to the Super Bowl, not reinvent the wheel.
Everybody else. Hey man, it's real simple. It's real.
Yeah.
Now imagine if they did get Swift.
I would love that.
I will say this: you made my night because I didn't know I didn't know they were trying to trade him. You made my night because now I want to look for this one. Like I got to try to figure out how the Eagles can do it though. Slay right now is causing an issue. I'm about to get rid of him for freaking anything right now. And I don't want to get rid of Slay, but it's gonna be a rough one.
Don't say that. I can send videos of you changing your mind immediately when you see how he plays.
Slay?
Because he got burnt, man. He would. Let me be real with you. Let me be real with you.
No, he has gotten burnt. But there was a guy up
Remember
on
the one
top.
with Kadarius Toney?
What, are you talking about the one that there's a guy on top and I forget the guy was supposed to fucking cover up top and he never did?
Hold up.
Listen, Slay is a shutdown corner and you got to play him like that. And our defensive coordinator does not put our guys in the right position. He even said it. Ain't he the one that trashed Jonathan Gannon, saying you don't put us in the right position?
Yeah, people got upset with that.
Him and C.J. Garner said the same thing.
I can send you that clip right now.
I seen that one. The giant one, yeah.
Yeah, somebody reposted that and said you don't deserve that money when you do stuff like that.
All he's going to do is say, I was at the Super Bowl. What more do you want from me?
I hope we don't have to trade Slay, but if it has to come down to it, bye-bye.
If you want C.J. Garner, then you have to trade Slay. That's plain and simple.
I hope Slay forgives us for doing that.
I mean, like he said, it's a business too. He wants his money. It's a business.
Yeah.
He knows
Then we're going to be seeing this a lot.
Jalen Hurts almost perfect this year on postseason too. You got to play him to lock up the division, don't you?
That, to me, is the only reason you play Jalen Hurts. If you need to win to get in, that young man has to be on the field as your quarterback if he is healthy enough to do it.
He looked pissed.
Oh, that's when Mitchell was playing. The Saints.
Now, Minshew is a free agent too.
Mm-hmm.
So Minshew. That's another thing. Here's another thing. Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is going to make $48 to $50 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's just going to back up? So now you got to draft the backup quarterback to be his guy.
Mm-hmm. You want to see another Quez Watkins fumble? Quez Watkins drop. Whoop.
Wide open. Wide open. You know when Quez Watkins lost me was the Washington Redskins. When the Washington Redskins game.
Okay.
Washington Redskins game where he went for but a guy just pushed him out of the way and just intercepted the ball. He jumped right over his back.
Oh yeah, when he fumbled it.
Jumped over his back and he friggin' went and took it off him. I'm like, how the hell you let that happen?
I don't get that. Todd, the one where he fumbled it versus the Washington, right?
Yeah.
This one right here, right? I'm like, hold on. I got it download though. I just have to pull it up.
You got them all downloaded?
I'm gonna piss you off today.
Already pissed off. I'm already pissed off right now. So it don't matter. You can't get me any
Why are
mad
you
than
pissed
that.
off? Because you got the wrong defense coordinator. Hold up. Put it up. There you go. Hold up. I gotta find it, but it's saved. But yeah, Quez Watkins doing that really irritated me.
That's when I lost. That's where he lost me. Where I said, you know what, you got to get rid of him.
Yeah, that and then this one. Oh yeah, that was when we had the only touchdown. Oh yeah, that was when we had the callback.
Yeah. Another thing, like what hurts us sometimes is our fucking offensive line got a lot of penalties.
Yeah. Well, that's more on Roger Goodell. He don't even know what a penalty is anymore.
That's the problem. Nobody knows what a catch is. How the hell you not know what a catch is and
You
what
know
a
that
football
Devontae
move
Smith
is?
catch in the Super Bowl that we got thing called back?
Yeah, that was a catch. I don't understand why they don't. They can't understand. They can't understand what a fucking catch is. Like, come on. Let them go to class or whatever they had to do. Is like, this is a catch. This ain't a catch. This is a catch. This ain't a catch. You know what I mean?
I don't get half the time. How does Devontae Smith the catch, but Goddard's is a catch? How is that not a catch, but Goddard's is a catch? Didn't he bobble it too, technically?
No, he held control with it with his helmet.
Yeah, but that was a catch. But how wasn't Devontae's not? How was Devontae not a catch? If Goddard was a catch, how's Devontae not?
Because Devontae's moved an inch. It moved a little bit.
It didn't move at all.
It moved. Me and you both agree it didn't move, but they said it moved.
The ball's always going to move though. Like, makes no sense.
That's what they're saying. It moved. They're saying it moved.
Refs need glasses.
Refs are just.
I don't like blaming the refs, but
they don't understand what it is.
Nah, I'm still trying to figure out how is that not catch. If Devontae catches that, we win this game.
Pretty much.
How do you not call? But how does Andy Reid get extra timeout though? That's what I want to know. I'm still upset with that one. Devontae Smith catches it. It takes a one while. They call a penalty, and then they're able to challenge that the next play.
Yep.
I don't get it. I think sometimes
the referees don't know the rules. When they don't know the rules, they fuck up. It's a mistake on their part, and they don't own up to it. As soon as they say it's a mistake on their part, then they just cause a football team a good night. The game. Well, EC, I gotta go, buddy. I gotta put my kids to sleep.
Hold on, real quick before you go. I did say I would show you.
Found it?
Yeah. Talk about this one right here. Oh, last one. Yeah, we might as well enjoy the one where Quest fumbles it. All right, let's see. There we go. Hold on. Present. Before we go, present. Come on. There you go. Share. So there you go. Yeah, this is the one right here.
Like, how do you do that? That's where you lost me. Like, that's where that one right there is when I was done with him. I wanted him gone.
So you want him after that play?
I wanted him gone after that play. Like benching, and everybody's like, "No, it's too soon. It's too soon." And he just cost.
It really
us.
wasn't too soon though. Yeah.
People said it was too soon, and it was costing us.
And I think a lot of people just a fan, like they just like it the fact that you do this. I don't want to get copyright for this shit, but anyway, the fact that he fumbles it, man, I don't get that because if you win that, we probably go undefeated. I still think I won my challenge. I still think I would have won against Boys for Life. But
you got out of hand with Boys for Life. You shouldn't have.
I would have won my bet if Quez Watkins didn't fumble.
Well, you could have said that, but so Quez just screwed your whole game plan up.
Yeah, he did.
You're gonna blame it on Quez?
Yes, I blame that on Quez and Mitchell for sticking up the two.
I mean, once again, like you could have blamed Jalen Hurts then, because if he didn't get hurt, then there you go.
But yeah, we got to get going. Appreciate you for coming on. Sure.
Thanks for having me on.
Appreciate it. We got to do it another time, man. Sure.
I'm game anytime you want to shoot crap. I'm good with you. You can do it anytime you want.
All right, for sure. Peace out.
All right, late.